Hello, guys. Welcome. Pardon me sitting in a chair today. There are several reasons for that. Hello, Susan. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Faith Ann. And hello, Debbie. Thanks so much for joining. So, guys, tonight is going to be a different kind of a thing. I kind of think that we are wrapping up our sale. Obviously, I thought Friday would be the last day. And as far as getting the FedEx packages, I got one FedEx package out of 4. So I don't have that stuff to go through tonight. And I kind of just wanted to come on because I told you guys I was going to come on. And also, there's just a couple little things like business to clear up before the end of the end of live sales. Throughout Christmas break, I will be here doing Craft with Me's. Christmas break officially starts after tonight's thing. There will not be any other sales after tonight. And then when I will be gone so for live sales, I will not have live sales after tonight all the way through in like January when I come back. It'll probably be after New Year's, I'm assuming. And I'll have to play it by ear because there's a lot of moving parts behind the scenes happening over Christmas break. So my goal is to, come back with live sales in January. So there won't be any more sales until I come back. And then for crafting and stuff like that, I will be here crafting. I will do our regular Friday craft with me until the journal is done from the Christmas journal, until that is done. After that, it may be more sporadic. I'm going to try to keep the Friday craft with me the entire time. We'll see how it goes. If I miss one, we'll have the journal done at least. So, but then I plan on coming on and just doing some other kinds of projects with you. We have those little cards, the Italian stationery cards that I wanted to turn into mini journals. So we have other projects that we can work on over the break. So I will not be just gone. You will not see me again until January. But from after tonight on, there's no more selling. There's just hanging out. So if you see me come on, it's just hanging out and crafting, making a project, something like that. Tonight is not going to be a 4 or 5 hour live. At least I don't anticipate it being a 4 or 5 hour live. I anticipate you guys, I'm kind of giving the steering wheel to you guys tonight and letting you guys decide what you want to do, how you want to do it. If you guys are wanting to still shop, if you're not wanting to still shop, I'm kind of like, I'm just... So I sorted all of your purchases. All of your purchases have been sorted and they are literally ready to be packed. And so I just need to know before I start packing, is there anything else that you guys want to take another look at? Is there still something that you like? If you missed one of the days of the super sale, I have whatever was left in a bin behind me. Now that everything's been sorted, I know exactly how many I have left of things. So I could bring some things that I still had some left of, or that I went back and made some more of, and now there's a couple left over. So I have that stuff that we can go through. I do have a couple of things that we never made it to during the super sale that are sitting over here that I'd like to do. But, I'm kind of leaving it up to you guys to decide how you want to do tonight and how long you want to hang out. I'm totally fine with hanging out too and not doing a sale, maybe just a couple little things. But if we're done, then that's cool too. We can just hang out. As far as why I'm sitting in the chair, I kind of sprained my ankle. I think I sprained it. I'm not really sure. It's not terrible, but I just would prefer not to stand on it as much as I can get away with not standing on it. It's not impacting anything. It actually happened before Thanksgiving. It's just very angry right now because I keep walking on it and doing things. So if I can sit right now, that would be good. So as far as information that is important, today is the last live sale for this year. The live sales will begin again sometime in January. It might be right after the new year. It might be middle of January. I just need to There's a lot of things, a lot of changes happening, changes to every kind of part of this business happening over Christmas break. So as far as when I come back, I don't have a definitive date, but it will be sometime between New Year's and like middle of January. That's my goal. So other than that, I will be here crafting with you guys the entire time, planning still doing Friday night craft with me's, and also popping on just randomly. So you won't get an email, you won't get notification. I might post it in Facebook, I might not, but I'm just going to turn on the camera, and whoever wants to be here and hang out and make whatever project we're making or craft along with me or whatever we're doing can hang out and do that. My craft with me are not my products in general. We have a monthly journal kit. And so on Friday nights, we typically have been doing that journal kit. So I'm making a journal, but you don't have to purchase that journal kit to do the journal or to craft along. And Friday, there's no like pushing of items or stuff like that. Fridays have always been just more about crafting and not about any kind of businessy selling, anything like that. I don't push my own products. I mean, I don't think I push my own products on Friday. Sure, I might mention that I love something or whatever, but it's not like, oh, here's this product available in my Etsy store. No, it's not like that. If you guys have any questions, can you guys call them out? As far as other important information, I have a couple questions for you guys for specific people. I also have a bin behind me that has a whole bunch of stuff that people have came to the live sale and they claimed, but then I never got an email or I was never able to connect who claimed these items with an email address to then invoice them for. So I'm going to read out all of the names for the packages that are here or the items that are still here. And if you watch this video either like live right now while we're live or later and you hear your name, then please send me an email because I still have your stuff here and I don't have a way of invoicing you for it to get it to you. So I am trying to clean up all the little loose ends for the year in this kind of live sale chat, hangout, whatever we're doing tonight. The journal kits, so there are changes to journal kits coming next year. Journal kits in the past have been, I make a journal kit, it's a specific theme journal kit, and even though I call it this and theme it this, doesn't mean you have to make it this. Anyway, I make a journal kit. It includes everything basically that you need to make the journal. And then from there, you can craft along with us on Friday nights if you want to. You're not required to. It's not like a class kind of thing. Even though I show you step by step like how to make the journal, it's just more of the kit is available for those who want to purchase it. And the Friday night craft with me's are available for those who want to attend. Kits in the last year, they've ranged in price because it depends on what kind of items I put in the kit. If I find something, that's fabulous that we have to have, but it's more expensive, then the price of the kit kind of varied for that reason. But typically it includes everything to make the cover, the signature part of the journal, and then fun things to play with for ephemera. There's always some type of antique ledger or document or something like that, vintage goods in there. My kits are always themed antique, vintage overall, and then there's another theme typically that we play around with so that we make different journals, different styles of covers, that kind of stuff. So that's basically journal kits. In the new year, we will continue doing journal kits. However, there's some slight changes to that, and I can talk about that in January when we come back and when we announce it and do it. Journal kits for January, I will come on at some point towards the end of December with the new journal kit, and I will sell that journal kit and that journal kit alone, nothing else during that video, because I'm not trying to do live sales. I literally just want to get you the kit so that when I do come back in January, we can make that kit. And so even while I'm on vacation, technically vacation in January, I still will be doing craft with me's on Fridays to make that new journal kit. So if you want a kit for January, just watch my YouTube channel for the kit to come out. And when I come on, I'll show you the kit. I'll talk about what the theme is, what I plan on doing with my kit. And then those that want to purchase the kit can purchase the kit. And then whoever doesn't want to purchase a kit, you can still make that same journal and that same theme and do it during Craft With Me on Friday without the kit. You just use your own supplies. So it's not where, people have to buy the kit anyway. But the new kit for January will be at the end of December. That way I can go ahead and ship those kits so that you have them to start with the January kit. Have you already done the neutral journal kit yet? Well, the first neutral journal kit, the very first neutral journal kit was January of last year. This journal kit for January is neutral plus the color blue, the French blue color. That will be the kit. It is not already made and I haven't shown it or sold it yet. It'll be sold and shown at the end of December in its own special video. And then we will talk about kits going forward and all of that kind of stuff. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello, Kendall. Hello, Misty. Hello. All of you guys. Hello, Angel. So if there are any more questions, go ahead and type them in now, and then we will talk about it quick. And then I'm going to show you the couple things. The very first thing I'm going to do is talk about the people's items that are here, because if those people are here, plus I have some questions for specific people. If those people are here, I want to get that information out there, and then we can move on from there, because not everybody's going to stay with us the whole time that we're here tonight and all that kind of stuff. Hello, Tunder from Romania. Hello, hello. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. So, any more questions, guys? Everybody understand? No more selling after tonight except for the kit, and then hanging out on Fridays and doing crafting. Plus, I'll pop on occasionally to do other crafting. Yes, Misty, that's the one that's happening end of December. It'll happen probably right before Christmas. That way I can make it, ship it, and you get it in January, like first. I'm hoping by January 1st, but it depends on the mail system because right after Christmas, but we'll see. Hopefully I can get it done and out there ahead of time. And then, the changes I'm making will make sense when we talk about them too. A whole bunch of stuff changing and I just can't quite talk about it yet, but it'll make a bunch of sense whenever we do it in the new year at the end of December. Okay, so let me go through the questions I have for the specific people, and I will show the items that are here and tell you guys the name, because maybe you are watching and you don't remember ordering it, or you didn't remember ordering it. And so maybe showing it will jog your memory and stuff like that. So let me quickly grab that mouse, and I'm going to switch the camera, and then I will show you those things really quick. Okay. So if you hear your name, then I have stuff here that was claimed, but not invoiced for. So the very first person I have is Jerry Walker. Do you guys remember a Jerry Walker? Anybody know Jerry Walker? Jerry Walker claimed this a very long time ago. So Jerry, if you watch this video, if you were interested, I don't know, but there you go. And there was someone called Penny Fountain. Penny Fountain, I don't know if these are real people or these are fake people or these are like, we just wanted to claim stuff and be disruptive. I don't know, but these are the people's packages I've held for like a year. And then I have something for Rachel Busby. Rachel Busby, it's a little license plate with your name on it that you claimed a long, long time ago. Then, this is not to shame them. This is hopefully that they contact me. Suzanne Johnson. Suzanne Johnson, you claimed this document, this French document. It was $30. There's some ephemera and stuff inside. I just want to know if you guys really want this stuff so that in January I can resell it if you don't, kind of a situation. Then I have perfume labels for Jean Z. Jean Z. If you see this video, please send me email so that I can invoice you for these perfume labels, Jean Z. Then Susan Haviland, I have some Braille paper for. Susan Haviland. So there's that. And then Carol W. Carol W. I have a French document that you claimed there. Pam from Town Square. Pam from Town Square. These are yours, Pam. Pam P from Town Square. I can obviously invoice you for these, Pam, because I know who you are. But I can invoice you and send them, but I'm just showing so you know. Tracy Newhouse. Tracy Newhouse. I have a whole entire package of goodies here. Tracy Newhouse, I have a whole package of goodies that you claimed. Then I have this bundle of stuff for Connie W. Connie W. I have this bundle of stuff for you. After Connie, I told you guys there was a lot of stuff I was holding. I have these two. This one is Grace Kajowski. Don't look at this way I spelled her name, but Grace Kajowski. This was yours that you claimed. It's a pack of French invoices. Pack of French invoices. Jewel Thompson. You have a package that is packed. I don't want to open it, but Jewel Thompson. I don't have a way of invoicing you for your goodies. I can open it if you would like, but if you pay for it, then I could just stick a label on it and send it. I guess I need to know what's in there eventually. But let's see what's in Jewel Thompson's packet. How else am I going to invoice her for it, right? Jewel Thompson. Jewel Thompson, you have a pack of French checks and a pack of French invoices and Robin's Egg Blue French documents back there in the back. That's Jewel Thompson. Then, after Jewel Thompson, we have Wendy Jewel. Wendy Jewel claimed a couple, there's a couple of them, French fashion magazines in here. Wendy Jewel. Hold on just one second. So, Susan, let's do this. Let's do this. Because there's several of you claiming Braille paper. Sarah Lee Armstrong. I have Braille paper for Sarah Lee Armstrong. Susan, that's not your Braille paper. Although I have Braille paper for you. Are you Susan Haviland? Oh my gosh, you are Susan Haviland. Thank you for clearing that up. I'm like, wait, it says Susan Haviland. Okay, this is what happens with double names. It is very, very hard to keep all the different names and usernames straight. Thank you for letting me know, Susan. So, I have Braille paper for Susan Elliott, so that can just go in your package. And then I have Braille paper for Sarah Lee Armstrong. Does anyone else want, because I need these two, but does anyone else want Braille paper added to their package? Braille paper, I know Rachel is a real person, but some of the other names kind of seem weird. I don't know. I never know. So Braille paper is available tonight. I'm going to type it in, so wait for the go. But it's 10 pages of Braille paper, and they have dots on both sides of them. They have this lovely border where you can weave like seam binding or ribbon or, you know, any kind of fiber through it. There's 10 pages. These are from children's storybooks, not from religious books. Most of the books you find out there are religious. These ones are from children's storybooks. And it's not like I just took away all of the books for blind children and was mean. These ones were discarded and ready for incineration. Generally what happens is they were library books for children who are visually impaired, and then at some point either a page gets torn out or bent, or just the book isn't being checked out enough. There's a newer book, they have to discard some at some point, and typically they just incinerate them. So I purchased a whole bunch of them and I took them apart so that we could make the page packs. There's 10 pages. They're 11 by like 11 and a half in size, and they are $10 per pack. Let me type it in case anyone wants the Braille paper. Susan, I'm so sorry. I know I have been like, I know I should have had this together, but I didn't. So there's the go for it. I'm sorry, Susan. Oh my goodness. The names really do drive me crazy because I keep trying to figure out like who's who and not like invoicing the wrong person and messaging the wrong person. And it's really, really hard sometimes. Okay. For Braille paper, I see Denise right above the go. Denise G. Denise Jerry. Is my camera just freaking out? Like I can hear it zooming in and out. Karen SH. Oh my goodness, it is just freaking out, isn't it? Karen SH. Misty Elliott, and Denise we got, and Jenny would like a pack. And after Jenny, Angel. Sorry about the camera. I'll move this so that it stops. Oh my gosh, it is totally not your fault. It is totally my fault. And it's just, I don't know, being overwhelmed, I guess, at some point. And not being able to keep up, because like there's messages in 5 different places, and trust me, we're going to have a much smoother next year. But all those systems need changed so that we can get everything together. No, nothing has been invoiced. It's going to be invoiced tomorrow. Everything is sorted and ready to be invoiced and packed tomorrow. So anything we add tonight is just going right in your box and on your invoice tomorrow. I'm not selling anything that is like difficult, going to take forever, delay packages, that kind of stuff. We're just doing easy to slip in your box kind of things tonight. So I have the list. Sarah Lee Armstrong, Susan Elliott, Denise G, Jerry, Karen SH, Misty Elliott, Jenny, and Angel. And I better put a B there because we have 2 angels. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. So we can do those. Aside from that, let me finish this bin of stuff. Okay, after that stuff, oh, we did finish that bin. Okay, cool. So then I have some questions for some people. One of you won this giveaway. Who won this giveaway? Is it Carol Barnes? I could watch my own video, but if I just ask you guys, usually you tell me. It was an old deed and a pack or a couple of French checks. Who won this giveaway? I think it might be Carol Barnes. Yes? Okay, thank you, Carol. Thank you. That means the sticky note was correct. I just also had this one on here, so I was confusing myself. Thank you. That's going in your package. I found the bin. Who won this one? Who won this guy? I know some of you purchased one of these, but who won this one? Does anyone know? I can watch my video, but if you were here, I figured you would speak up. Anyway, that was one question. I don't see any speaking up. Next question. This is a really silly question. Wendy Anderson, are you here? Is Wendy Anderson here? I don't remember either. I will rewatch the video for that one. Is Wendy Anderson here? Or Wendy B? Who purchased these? Wendy Anderson or Wendy B? And yes, again, I could just watch my video. But if you're here and you can save me 10 or 15, 20 minutes, Wendy Anderson or Wendy B purchased these French ledger labels just last week. And of course, I just wrote Wendy on my list and I didn't write B or A or any of the other Wendy's that we have. It's okay. I'll rewatch for those two. Okay. So those were the questions for those. Right now, you guys are like, why don't you just figure this out? This is your job. Trust me, I will, but sometimes it's just easier to ask you guys. Okay. Who recently changed their address? Lois, I know you did, and you are on my list. But someone else sent me a message, and I cannot find the message because I do not know where the message was. But somebody sent me a message and said they recently became snowbirds, and so they are in Arizona for the winter. Who was that? Anyone here know? Isn't it kind of fun to see my craziness behind the scenes? Oh my gosh. If you guys only knew what has to happen sometimes. Somebody sent me a message saying they are snowbirds they come to Arizona as snowbirds. And I know I said, okay, I'll change your address. And then I didn't, of course, because I was probably laying in bed. And now I need to find that person before I ship. Okay, cool. See, I'm really pulling the curtain back. Not that you guys couldn't figure out that this kind of crap was going on the whole entire time anyway, but I'm just being honest right now. Okay. Rhea, I still have you wanting a traditional Florentine paper. I promise you I will have you one when we do Italian paper in the new year. So don't worry about that. It's not in your box this time. And I'm not going to just ship you one sheet, but I will promise you that you will get that the next time that we do Italian paper. I know a lot of you want Italian paper. I will do that in the new year. I don't have a date yet. It just depends on if they come out with a new bunch of patterns and that kind of stuff. And obviously it takes a good, 5-6 weeks to get here anyway after I do an order with them. So we'll see about Italian paper in the new year. I have giveaway winners of Christelle, Mrs. E, Lisa Maria, Jerry, and those are the giveaway winners that I'm including a gift in your package. That's the giveaway winners for messages on the videos from last week. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Hello, Susan T. I do, Susan T. Yes. Would you like one? Okay. Oh my gosh. You wouldn't mind if I cut it in half or even quarters? Well, do you mind if it's folded, Rhea? I might be able to find you because I'm pretty sure there's one in one of those unclaimed orders. If I find it, do you want me to fold it? Or do you just want to wait until the new year? Because I promise you it's in the new year. Okay, other than that, I think we're caught up. Except for one other question, but it's not a big deal. Don't mind if I fold? Okay. If I find one in one of those unpaid orders where I can grab it quick, I'll fold it and put it in with your order that you currently have here. Okay. Yes, you may. Yes, please and thank you. So Susan T, I added you to the Braille paper. Cindy, I'm going to add you to the Braille paper. Cindy Stewart held. Thank you guys. Perfect. Okay. The other question I have for you guys is Christmas kits. When I brought the Christmas kits and I showed you what was in them, I sold them that night. I sold exactly however many I had. I made exactly however we needed. Then, so I was out of stock. I have already sold what I had of them. Then a lot of people messaged me and wanted a Christmas kit. I need to know how many Christmas kits I need to make because now we are well into December. Am I supposed to make, if I'm supposed to make you a Christmas kit, if you want, I don't know that I can, first of all, but if I do make Christmas kits, I want to make one batch of Christmas kits and then be done with the Christmas kit so that I can put all that stuff away to start building the next kit. So if you want a Christmas kit, can you please tell me now? Christmas kits were $65. They included a whole variety of things. If you want one, it's no problem. The stuff is here to make it. I just need to know how many I need to make so that when I make them, I don't have to like make 4 this day and then somebody else wants one and I have to make another one and that kind of thing, which is kind of the update for next year. But we'll talk about it next year or the end of December. Anyway, so Christmas kit. Who is asking for a Christmas kit? If anyone here is asking for a Christmas kit, let me know now. Kits are $65. I probably do have extra gold lace, Rhea. Let me grab it. Let me grab a Christmas kit and then we can look at that lace too. See, I just needed a video to wrap it all up and then we can show some things and sell some things. But this was the Christmas kit minus, there's supposed to be a jeweled, I don't know if it's in here or not in here, but there's a jeweled rhinestoney fancy piece that comes in this kit also. Sometimes it falls in the lace or whatever, but this was my kit, so if it's not in here, no big deal. But this is the Christmas kit. That's $65. I will walk through the kit, and then this one is sold. It has to go in somebody's package, but I can make more. I just need to know how many I need to make. And so it comes with, this is an antique French CDV, and all of these ones had some manner of advertising on the back of them. So it's a antique French CDV. This is the gold lace you got. You got a half yard of this one. It's really kind of beautiful. Half yard of that. And then I think this is a quarter yard of this one. This one is super fancy. So there's those two. Then you got the fabrics to make the kit, the fabrics to make the cover. This is a burgundy wine. It's not as red as it's showing. It's much, much more burgundy. Like if I get it, no. Sometimes if you block the light out, you can actually get it to reflect. Reds never show up good with this camera. So anyway, you get the red and gold fancy fabrics. This is why we have gold lace, right? And then you get a big piece of this cream lace. It's mostly white, but slightly off-white. Get a big piece of that. So you can layer up all these fabrics. You get a big piece of green, and it's like a forest green. It's kind of showing up right. I mean, there's strings and lint on it, but it's kind of like aged green. So that's what we put on our cover. Then I included one of these little gold rimmed, these were made, I made these. These were made with hot glue. And so they will not ruin your pages. They don't melt again. So then I made them and, put gold on them. They're imperfect, but of course, I made them. So of course they're imperfect. Okay. You got one of these postcards. These are from the Italian Florentine paper. company. You got one of these postcards, and there's a couple different ones of those. And then you got one of these. It's kind of like a bridge tally, but this is just like a little tag. You fold it in half in the center. It's a little tag. And then these little Christmas tree tags. Also, all of this was Florentine paper stuff. Then you got these little tickets, this little music card, this little, everyone got some manner of beautiful Christmas postcard. This is old postcard. There's a letter in this envelope too, but everybody got an envelope and a letter. These are original from 1901-ish. I don't know. Can't see that one. Everyone got a French handwritten page. All French handwritten. This is the fun little bits to play with for ephemera. Everybody got this whole entire pack of fun things, a whole bunch of tags in different sizes, envelopes, the time card, the sack to play with. There's an envelope, a glassine bag, the paper doily, and this one is embossed. Like, it's really pretty. And then I gave you some sheets of copy dyed paper. Several sheets of copy dyed paper. There were rag paper and very old French and German book pages in here. So this is my favorite dictionary on rag paper. There was this dictionary page with the poinsettia flower on it. It's illustrated dictionary, so some of them have little pictures. You got this. This is a printed antique French document that I printed on vintage onion skin paper. It's like super thick onion skin paper with a red roll down it. So everybody got one of those. There was a piece of braille paper. This braille paper is a little different. Oh, it's a little shiny on one side. And I thought that the shininess on one side would allow us to do a little more mixed media things on there. The braille paper that you guys just bought does not have any shiny to it, but this one I saved for this purpose for Christmas. Then you got a big piece of French ledger. One page of French ledger. All of them are written all over, and the writing is super beautiful on these ones. Then everyone got one of these French fashion magazines. It's a whole entire issue of a French fashion magazine with the lace work and the ladies and the children. They're all different. So that's a whole issue of this one, and this one's from 1883. These are original. And then the cardstock, it's a watercolor cardstock base, and that's what we covered with fabric to make our cover. And then I included both of these. These are Christmas postcard digitals that I made, and these are stickers. They're on sticker paper, so you can just cut them out and stick them right on your tag or journal card or whatever. So that's the kit. I'm going to type it in. If anyone wants one, speak now or forever hold your peace, because if I go back and make them, I'm only going to make them once, because making things over and over, it's just kind of like not the most efficient way of doing it. And so now that I've already made one whole batch of them, if I go back and make more, I just want to do it one last time. And then I will put this stuff all away, and I will make the next kit for January. January's, I'm not sure if there will be a digital attached to it or not. Plus there's that bling piece, which obviously I just didn't put one in my kit or whatever, but your guys' kits have them. So there's like a blingy, it's kind of like, it looks like a vintage brooch with all the rhinestones in it. It's just a button, but it looks really nice. So there's that. Oops. It doesn't want to focus. So let me type this in quick, because if we're going to do it, we're going to do it now. Christmas kit, and it's $65. And there's the go if anyone wants one. No, it's not just it. I've already have to make some for some people, so that's why I said if I was going to do it, let me just ask you guys so that I make sure I get everyone that's here at least a kit, instead of, people missing out or asking again or whatever. So Misty Elliott, got you. Thank you. And then let me put this here so I can find my place. Susan T. And I apologize if some of you guys have asked in messages. I have been very, very busy, as you guys know. Susan and Jenny. So Misty, Susan, and Jenny. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That's a good start. And then I'll add whoever is in my messages as soon as I can find those messages to that list. And then I will make them. So guys, if you are asking for a kit, I'm going to hold your package until probably Monday, in all honesty, probably Monday, before I can have these done to put in your boxes to ship everything at once. No later than Monday though. And everything's going priority mail. Everything has a 5-day delivery time. If you're not asking for a kit, your package will be packed and shipped tomorrow when I send your invoice. And that way, as soon as you pay your invoice, your packages will leave. I will tell you, I schedule a pickup every single day, and USPS picks up when they can. I had a pickup scheduled for yesterday. Yesterday, they didn't show up, and they didn't even send me an email claiming they couldn't find my packages or whatever kind of lie they were telling me. But they did come today, and they took all of them. So they will eventually go. But as we're getting closer, if they don't come pick up the packages, then I'm going to take them to the post office even at like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, because I want them to get to you as fast as they can. So I'm going to schedule a pickup. And then if they're not here by like 9 p.m., maybe 9:30, I'm just going to load the car up and take it to the post office. Now, sometimes when I take them to the post office, the bin that you put them in, they have a large bin for packages. Sometimes that bin gets jammed because it's over full on the backside, and it's hard to explain it, but sometimes the bin gets jammed and you cannot put any more packages in. And of course, the post office is closed. If that happens, then I have no option other than taking them back the next day. So we are experiencing some issues with USPS only because obviously it's holiday rush time. And where I live, our address is considered rural, even though it is not rural, it is in a city. And we have a temporary mail delivery person. Our regular mail person, he left. And now whoever they're sending to pick up stuff or to deliver our mail for this neighborhood, it's different people every day. And so it's really unreliable as far as pickups go. But I'm going to try to do the pickup thing only because if I take them to the post office this time of year, it's an easy hour and a half wait in line just to give them prepaid packages. They don't have any place there during the day that you can drop them off in because that bin is always jammed. I was there the other day dropping off your guys' packages. The bin was jammed. I asked the guy and he said, you still have to wait in line. And it was like all the way back and out the door. So just know I'm doing my best, and I promise every single package will be shipped and delivered to the post office and in the post office hands in enough time for them to get it to you for Christmas. Now, if they do something after they have it, then obviously I've tried. But everything will be shipped in time with priority mail. It should get there no later than, like the 18th, that kind of time frame. That's where we're at with shipping. Thank you guys. Okay, we wore out the mail carrier. Oh my gosh, so funny. So all invoices go out tomorrow. All of them go out tomorrow. And you will see a tracking number within seconds of an invoice. The tracking number is emailed to you right, like so in your inbox, you know how it stacks all your messages in your inbox? You'll see my invoice, and then either right before my invoice or right after my invoice, you will see me. It comes from me. It comes from, my name. It's an email from me, and it has your tracking information in it. You just scroll down and your tracking number is there for you. And I tell you that because while I'm on vacation, I'm going to answer all my messages as much as I can. But if you're looking for your tracking number, they're always emailed to you. Always. I do not ever ship a package that doesn't have your email attached to it so that you can track your package. Okay. We're good with that. We're good. Thank you guys so much for all of that. Okay. So I know we're getting to the end of the year. My plan is to show you guys these couple of things. We'll see how we're feeling about, shopping still. I know some of you guys are just as worn out as I am about it. So I'm going to show you some of the things that we didn't get to quick. And then if we want to like hang out or talk or whatever for a little bit, we can do that. Pardon my crinkliness here for a second. I have these and these. These are little things that we just, I missed during the sale. So I have packs of bronze ball chain, and I'm going to open one of these up so you guys can see them. These are the ball chains. These are my favorites. Both of these are my favorites. These are the ones that I use in journals. So the ball chain, it's a short length ball chain. It's the perfect length for putting around, something, a pin, whatever, in your journal, and then you attach it. So it just dangles like milk caps with an eyelet in them. You can put an eyelet in anything and dangle it from this chain. You can dangle charms from this chain, rhinestones, whatever you want to dangle from there. But this goes through the eye of these bulldog clips. And everything I use in my journals is typically this antique bronze color because I think it's the most vintage looking of our options. Now, obviously, if I was doing a journal and it needed gold, like maybe the Christmas one, I might use gold. I probably won't because I usually use this, but you could use gold or silver if it, if the journal requires that color, if that's the best match, then I do. But so it goes through the eye of the bulldog clip, and then you can dangle your charms off of it, whatever you want to do. But anyway, it also goes through any eyelet. So this is the way. I have to open it from the right side. There we go. This is the way that I use these. In this little pack of ball chains, I believe, I don't know how many, I better count it so I don't misspeak, because that creates a whole nother problem. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 ball chains. 12 ball chains. Okay. And I have more packs, but this is what was in that bin that I found that I didn't know that I had. So I'm going to type these in. 12 antique bronze. Oh my gosh, spell bronze right. Bronze ball chains. And these are a whopping $3. Okay, there's the go if anyone wants those. And after that, we'll do the bulldog clips if anyone is needing these. These are very easy. I can just drop them right into your packages. Yeah, we're kind of on easy mode now. Hello, Peggy. Hello. Peggy Fitzmaurice. Hello. Yes, you did send your email. Thank you so much for sending your information. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. So first person I see for the chains is Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. And then Angel. And thank you guys for the Braille paper. I don't know if I said thank you. You have to give me some slack, cut me some slack. As you guys know, I'm about ready to lose my mind. Okay, so Cindy and Angel, about ready. You guys know I lost it a long time ago. Cindy, Angel, and Jenny, and then Wendy B, and Rhea, and Jerry, and Peggy for 5. Peggy Fitzmaurice times 5. Okay, thank you. And Denise, and Susan Elliott, and Misty, Misty Elliott and Susan T. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm laughing at your comments. Thank you guys so much. So then next we have the little bulldog clips. I think there's 10 in here. I think there's 10. But again, if I misspeak, then it creates a whole thing. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, there's 10 in here. These are the little perfect bulldog clips. They're my favorite. Other than rusty ones, these are my favorite. So, and rusty ones, they have a purpose, but sometimes the rusty ones, they lose their little, it rusts the spring. When you rust these, it rusts the spring and then it wears out. So I typically use these. Anyway, there's 10 of these. And these are also $3 per pack. And I have more, but we have plenty, don't worry. So I'm gonna say these are antique bronze bulldog clips. And there's 10, and they're $3, and there's the go. Hopefully I spelled that right. Yes, I did. Well, it looks like it. I don't know. I don't know if bulldog is technically one word or two, but okay. The clips are 3 for 10. And the first person I see is Jerry, and she would like 3. And Cindy for 2. And Carol B. Barnes. We have 2 of those. So Carol B. Barnes for 2. My gosh. Wendy B. for 2. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Misty E. for 2. Thank you. Thank you. And then Sandy Reyes, and Jenny for 3, and Angel B, and Susan Elliott. Thank you, thank you. Susan E, and Susan T. Alrighty. And Peggy F for 2 of them. Thank you guys. Alrighty. That was those couple little things I found. I have been finding all kinds of stuff that I forgot about. This is really refreshing and also scary at the same time. Uh-oh. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out now. Refreshing and scary all at the same time. Scary because I don't realize how much stuff I actually have until I'm forced to go through this whole entire room. And then, yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming. Okay. So, next up, I'm going to go through very quickly, as fast as I can, the things that are left over from the super sale last week. These things, maybe I had an extra one that I held just to make sure I could get everybody, like if I made a mistake counting or something, so there might be just one left. Some things I went back and I made more of because we didn't have enough, that kind of a thing. So I have one pack, only one. These are the German scrap flowers. Your German scrap sheets, I sorted, and they are in your boxes. So the sheets are sorted and done. This is one pack, and there's like 25 German scrap flowers in here. These are, they're still making the German scrap sheets in Germany, the same company that made them originally. So they're embossed, they're all cut out. And so there's 25 of them. These, I don't know how much these were. Let me find out how much these were. Then I have, these were leftovers. I have 4 packs of these. Let me just show you guys quickly. I have one of these pockets with the French postcard, and there's like a little bus ticket in here too. I have one of those. I have 3 packs of the flashcards left over. I have 1 pack of eco-dyed paper left over. I have a random, completely random piece of blank blue ledger paper that I found. And then I have these packs of onion skin paper with stamps on them. I found 4 more, so I have those. Let me just show you quick. I have these from last week. These are the ones with the beautiful illustrated. See if I can get it to flip over. No, I can't. Anyway, they're the ones I did last week. And I made some more, and so I have 2 left now. That's stuff that's left over. Plus, there's a few more things in the bin. Okay, so let's start with the flowers that I showed. And these. Okay. The flowers, there's only one of, it will be B, and these little, I guess they're both flowers. These are embroidery little flowers, and these are German scrap flowers. Let me figure out how much we sold these for, because the last thing I want to do is charge the wrong price, because it will mess everything up. So let me quickly figure out where that little slip is. Okay. Hold on. Well, there's the flashcards. We'll need that in a minute. Here, the little scrap pack of flowers was 15. And the, no, wrong list, wrong thing. Oh my goodness. Maybe I don't have it. No. There's the deed pockets. We'll need that one in a minute. Oh my gosh. Does anybody remember how much those little flower things were? Well, I don't know. Let's just do them for something and we'll come back to doing it this way. Okay. So let's do these. I think they were maybe 38. I have one in here that says scrap flowers for 38. It must be that one. Okay, so A is 38. If you weren't familiar with what A had in it, it has like 60 pieces. These are all vintage. All brand new old stock vintage flowers. There's ribbon embroidery flowers. There's little flowers like this. This is like the ribbon embroidery, ribbon rose. There's all different kinds of flowers. Like these little guys here are some of my favorites. I have collected these for a very long time. All different kinds of flowers. Those ones are 38. I have 4 and I have 1 of these for 15. Ready? We're going to do, I'm just going to call it flowers. A is 38. And then B is 15. And there's the go. These little guys, these little flowers, they sell in my Etsy shop every single day. I have a whole bunch of them listed in there, and they sell for like $1 to $1.20 per flower. The ribbon roses, those have been my most popular selling thing. They're actually handmade embroidered ribbon embroidery roses, those little guys there. They've got these little daisies in here, all of those kinds of things. All vintage. Look at that love. That's amazing. We have the nicest bunch of people here. Like, you guys are the nicest people ever. Not only are you nice to me, but you're so nice to each other. And I so appreciate that. The first person in is Jennifer Miller, and she would like the B. So she's going to take that one. She's going to take that one. Hopefully nobody else don't cry about it. And it looks like Jerry is proxying for Mrs. E for the A. So Mrs. E has an A. And Cindy is also proxying. And Peggy wanted B. Ria's proxy. Jenny would like A. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny would like 1. These are so fun, but they are addicting. Like after you get them, you're going to be looking for them everywhere. Misty E was proxying for Mrs. E. Denise would like the A. Thank you, Denise. And I have 1 left. 1 left. And Mrs. E was all the way down here. That's so funny. You really did need that. You really did. Okay, everybody's got it. We're good. We have 1 A left. That's it. Thank you, thank you. So now I'll put those in your packages. And then, oh, Mrs. E's going to take it. Thank you, Mrs. E. That means no leftovers. And I can take the listing and fix it. There we go. Times 2. Times 2 for Mrs. E. Thank you, thank you. Whenever you get them and open them up and start looking at them, you're going to be on the hunt for them for forever, because that's what happened to me. Is I got a little baggie one time, and then I was like, oh, these are the best things ever. And then I was on the hunt for them, and yeah, that's what happened. So we might have more of these left. Let me check. No, we do not. This is the only one of these I have left. It came in this cute little pocket. It has this little postcard in it. Every one of them had a French postcard. This happens to be the postcard that's in this one. It has a little original French. This is all original. Original little French bus ticket. It had an original French invoice. This is for grains, potatoes, and some other kind of food. Food kind of thing. I don't know. Foragers? I'm not sure. Little invoice dated 1891, original. And then there's an original handwritten French folio. So a folio is the pages connected in the center. And it's all handwritten in French. So this is what the little pocket has in it. And the little pocket was... how much was this little pocket? I don't know. There's only 1 left. So let's just do it for like $8. Can we just do it for 8? I don't know. It probably was 8, but maybe. I don't know. Let's just do it for 8. Go back in there nicely, please. And the little ticket keeps going in the bottom. So if you get this and you can't find your ticket, it's probably in the bottom of the pocket. But there, yeah, it already went in there again. Okay, I'm doing this one. Okay, I'll fix it, Denise. She was proxying. Maybe I messed up. Let me just throw this in the trash. Denise, A and B. I think maybe she was proxying. Yes. So if you're proxying for somebody, you have to say proxy and that person's name, because otherwise I don't know. This one I'm going to put in for $8. And then I'm going to look quick. Pocket of French ephemera. It's $8. It's only 1, and there's the go. There's the go for that one. Jenny, do you want this pocket here? Is that what you're saying I will take it for? Because you're first in for it. So Jenny's going to get this one. Thank you, Jenny. That means I have 1 of these left. It's okay. I will keep it. You sure, Mrs. E? You want a 3rd? I mean, you're going to love it, but it's an awful lot of it. Don't get it unless you really, really want it. Okay, Sandy. Thank you so much for joining as much as you could. let's do these other couple things that were left over. I know some of you guys wanted a second one of these. I made some more because a couple of people asked, and I was like, well, I do have the extra pages pulled, so I can go ahead and put it together. So this is the dictionary that I wasn't supposed to take apart, but I did. You're going to love this rag paper. So this dictionary is from the 1600s. It has lovely, lovely rag paper. It's got a little bit of something, something there. Usually it's glue. Like, because they glue in, like you can see the glue on this side too. They glue in the folios. But anyway, so it's a big, lovely rag paper French dictionary. You've got, that's from 1600s. You've got this one from the 1700s. And so what's different is 3 columns, 2 columns. They're both amazing rag paper. So is this one, but this one is a cotton rag paper. Everything here so far is French and very old. I think 16s, 17s. This is probably 17s. I don't remember now. This one somebody did a little art on the side of, but you know, it is what it is. And notice the way that this is printed and it's cut. Like, this is how they are. So a lovely bunch of very old French dictionaries. Then these 2 pages, so everything is folios here. And these came out of an illustrated French prayer book. And these are absolutely stunning. They all have flowers around every page, and all the flowers are different. There's sunflowers, there's daisies, there's whatever these purple flowers are. They kind of look like, I don't know. I don't know my flowers. These are pink roses, but all kinds of beautifulness there. And then there was a folio of this one. This one is equally beautiful, but a little medieval looking, like if you are all into doing journals with medieval style. Very beautiful though. So that's the pack. These packs were $18 and I have 2. So I'm going to type it in and we're going to do it. Good night, Cindy. Thanks for joining. Oh, you've had them? So see, Mrs. E knows how addicting they are. I told you. Okay. So this is antique French rag paper and prayer folios. They're 18 and there's the go. So we'll run through these quick. A couple other fun things to show you. And then we'll either hang out or, I don't know, wrap it up, whatever you guys want to do. Oh, I don't know if I spelled that right, but anyway, Carol B is first in. She wants a second. And after Carol is Alice. Alice W. Thank you, thank you. I'm sorry. I only have the 2 this time. You didn't get one last time, Ria? I'm sorry. I have to go from the go, you know. Okay. Moving on. The onion skin packs. The last 4, and it is literally the only 4 I have of this French onion skin. I'm not going to bother like showing you guys know what this is because most of you guys have had this before, but these are French onion skin letters with some, you can see some of them have stamps on them. French onion skin letters. There's 10 pages and they are $12, and there's the go for those. Ria. I can probably put together another pack, but it will not be exactly the same. Let's talk in just 1 second and I will do it for you right here live. Because I don't want you to miss out, which is why I went back and made more. Okay, there's that. And I see Jenny would like one. Maybe I am going to have to show it. Jenny and Debbie. Thank you guys. All right, I have 2 left. I'm keeping them. After that, Ria, here's what I have pulled. Where are they? So I have this one. I have that folio and I have this folio. 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 But you're missing the other folio. I don't have the other one. Like, I don't have the other one already pulled. So, Rhea, if you will settle for one of these, it's a single sheet instead of the other folio, because honestly, this is the 1600s one. So if you will settle for a single sheet of that, because I don't have any more folios. I don't have any more folios of that. And I don't have any more folios of the other dictionary. If you will settle, I will do this one for you right now. That's what I got. Those are the leftovers. Mrs. Tiny for onion skin. You got it, Mrs. Tiny. Mrs. Tiny. Thank you, thank you. There was supposed to be one other dictionary folio, and I'm going to replace it with the 1600s page instead. If you're cool with that. Mrs. Tiny, thank you. Okay, let me grab a bag. This is the time, if you guys have requests, if I can grab it right here and right now, we're going to do it. So if there's anything that you guys are after, now's the time. Thank you, Rhea. I appreciate it. And there's Rhea's. We should just have a night where I make random bundles like this. It's kind of fun. Thank you, thank you. Okay, there's those. Do I have any doilies, like the paper doilies? I think you posted in the Facebook group about it. Oh, Jenny said she would take the two. I only have one left, Jenny, but you're welcome to it. Because I gave one to Mrs. Tiny, and then... So I will put Jenny for 2. And that takes care of the onion skin. Thank you. Yeah, no leftovers tonight. No orphans is what we say. Thank you, thank you. Deal or no deal. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate it. Okay, let's do the single. And I didn't offer these blank. So this one was an old one from some book at some point. Oh my gosh, the camera. This one was a leftover one that someone had claimed and then didn't pay for. So I'm just going to do one single blue folio by itself. It is quite large, and the paper on this one is very, very nice. This is the blue ledger paper. It's about 13 by 8, and it's a folio. It's blue, and it's very sturdy. Like, nice, thick paper. It has a little ink mark right there that you saw. Other than that, it's good. Okay, so that's our A. Our B, because I only have one of them, is these are prints of my eco die. So I eco die paper, I scanned it, I printed it, it's borderless. They're printed back to back. So there's no white paper anywhere on this, not your backside or anything. So there's 6 sheets in there, and we did those for $8 because they're double side printed. It's really 12 prints. That's your B. 1 each of those. So A is the blue. That paper is from like 1860. Blue ledger paper folio. And I'm going to do it for 12. And then the B is the Eco Die paper pack. And those were 8. And there's the go. There's the go for that. Okay. So I have to take first person after the go. You guys know how this works. Jennifer Miller is going to get that, and it is 8 plus 12. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. I'm going to put it on that and stack them together. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll have more Blue Ledger in the new year. I still have a bunch of it, plus some that we've never even seen of ledgers of that. So now for the flashcards, these were $12 and I have 3 packs. I'm not going to show you the whole entire, or like go through the whole entire thing because I already did at least once, but it's a whole big pack of, you know, the language cards. I guess I am showing you the little playing card things like that. These shapely little, there's a couple of those. There's the long ones. There's a bunch of word ones and those ones. It's a big pack of flashcards, and it comes in the baggie. I have 3 left. They're $12. Flashcard pack, $12. There's the go. Hello, Maria. Aw, putting up her Christmas tree. That sounds fun. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. I appreciate that so much. Okay, I've got, oops, it jumped. There we go. Angel's getting 1. These are the last ones I will ever have of these because I don't have these flashcards anymore. Angel's getting 1. And flashcards, vintage flashcards, they're getting super spendy now too. Okay, so there's those. The next 2 things I have quite a bit of. You want to shop? That's so funny. It looks like I'm keeping 2 packs of these. So I'm going to keep these. Thank you guys. And we will move on. So those can stay here with me. The next things I have, I'm going to do these little pockets. These pockets, I tagged them for what we sold them for. I have a number of them because I made like 30 or something like that. These little pockets have a deed in them, a letter in the envelope, just like the one I showed you in my kit. It has postcard, it has all kinds of things. So it has a deed. I don't know. All the deeds are different because, you know, it was a different kind of a deed, right? This one has a little seal on it. It's your traditional antique deed. And then there's a letter in this envelope or whatever. Maybe there's a postcard or whatever there is. But these are from 1901 to 1907. And so there's that. And then the letters, if you get a letter, most of them have letters in them. They're from a son to his mother. It says, "Dearest mother," is how he starts off his letters. They're gorgeous. Some type of pretty floral vintage postcard. And then some little tickets. And these are Victorian. They were in with Victorian scrap, like actual old Victorian scrap. And it's just a little ornament. They're on thick cardstock and they're just little ornaments meant for hanging, like, you know, on a Christmas tree or whatever. But just little ornaments. And there's this one, and there's also a pink version. So if we look at this one, there's a different deed. This deed is dated 1884. I didn't see a date immediately on that one. But this one's 1884. And it looks like that. 1884 original deed. This is the original letter. And the letter is in here. It's open on the side. And then this is the postcard for that one. Vintage embossed postcard, some little tickets because I thought the color went nice. And then this is the other option. And they're really, really cute. They're very nice. Okay, so there's those. These ones were $16. The deed, the letter, the postcard, the tickets, and the beautiful little ornament. And they were $16. And I have whatever is here on the table of them. So let me type these in. These are vintage ephemera, and some of them might be antique pieces, but I'm just saying vintage. Vintage ephemera pocket. 16, and there's the go for those. Hopefully I spelled that right. There's the go for that. Normally, when I sell deeds from the 1800s, they usually sell for $10 just for the deed. The letters, these letters, since they're so old, because, they're not 1940s or 60s. They're 1901, 1907, that time frame. Like, it's got a 2-cent stamp on it. This one is dated 1902. So these letters are getting very, very expensive. I see people selling antique letters, just regular letters like this, not with any famous people or whatever, and they're asking $15 and selling $15 per letter. People want the envelope and they want the original letter. So these things are getting harder to find all the time, and the price just, people like us want them. Actual ephemera collectors want them. So that's that stuff. I can get it back in the little pocket. There we go. I don't want to lose your tickets and your little card. There it is. So there's those. Okay. The first person I see is Mrs. E. Thank you, Mrs. E. Mrs. E. Jenny for 3. And when you order more than one, I do try to give you like the blue and the pink. Like there's a blue card and a pink card in there. I try to make sure you get both of the little ornaments, because there was 2 different kinds. And Jennifer, thank you. Oh my gosh. We'll give Jennifer that guy. And Maria R. Hello, Maria R. Thank you, thank you. There's those. I've got that many left. 6. Oh, sure. Sure. You want pink postcard or pink? I'm going to give you this one. This one has the pink little, the little ornament, and then this postcard. It's kind of blue and pink. And this is your little ornament. Learn to do well. Is that one okay? Where's your other one? There we go. Perfect. Okay. And Alice would like one. Thank you, Alice. And then after Alice, Diana B. And Diana B, let me find you a blue and a pink. Like here's a blue and here's a pink. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we're down to 3. Thank you guys so much, honestly. You guys have been amazing. Amazing. Thank you so very much. So these 3 I'm going to keep. And then after that, we had these. These are antique French. I made like, I don't know, 20 or 30 of these too. But these are antique French. Most of them are deeds, but they're legal document little packages. Okay. These ones, they come in this cute little bag. So like this cute little bag. He's like a little sad beau right now. And so then I made these little packs. And so they're French handwritten documents primarily. I'll be honest, and I have said this when I first presented these. The pictures are Tim Holtz photos, and they needed something and to keep the price more affordable, because it's already antique French documents. I didn't want to do real cabinet cards because then the price would be a little bit more, right? So I did Tim Holtz, and it's got a little Tim Holtz paper clip. Sorry, let me put that down. So the Tim Holtz picture, Eliza, no, it's coming. It's coming. So the Tim Holtz photo, then if I take this off, you've got, this is a different French bus ticket, and it has a blue stripe down it. So this one, if you got the other ephemera pocket, this one is different. So you can have both to scan. And then this one, there's just a blue lined envelope. There's no letter in it. It's just an empty cover. That's what they call old envelopes like this. It's just called a cover. And it's got blue lining in there. And if you can get the lining out, which this one, it separates really nice. This stuff is fun to play with just by itself and then save the pocket to use as a pocket in a journal or whatever. But you get a blue cover. And then you've got two French antique documents. This one is from 1840. And everyone gets a folio of an antique document. So most of these are similar to this one. I can go through and show you. There's just a couple different handwriting ones, but you get a big folio. This is antique rag paper from the 1840s. This is original. It says Louis Philippe up here at the top. It's beautiful. It's got your seals, your embossings, all that kind of stuff. And then you get a French legal document that looks like this. All of this stuff is really like pretty early. It's 1850 there. And so this is an 1850s, some type of legal document. It says affirmation, but some type of legal document. And again, it's beautiful handwriting, 1850. You've got your stamps and your seals. And this is also a folio. So you get both. These are all antique rag paper. They usually have, watermarks in the center here. So you get an original whole legal document and an original whole folio. And then you get the cover. And then you get, it goes like this. And then you get the little Tim Holtz photo and the ticket. And somewhere I have put that paper clip. So all of them are similar, but obviously the documents are different because they're all originals. And it just comes in this little pocket. And so these were 32. And I think I made like 20 of them. And this is what is left. I put it in so that it goes perfectly down inside of there. Maybe it does. There we go. Okay. So if you want to see the other ones, this is a marriage contract one. And there's that one back there. And that one's 1840. This one is 1824, it looks like. And there's that one. Let me put these in and then I'll show you the rest. Eliza, promising it's coming. These are antique French original. Yes, I spelled it right. Document pocket. And they're 32, and there's the go for those. She's waiting on the journal preview, or the journal flip through, so that she can choose which one she wants. 1850, 1840, 1820. This one is dated like 1860. Again, and there's that one behind it. They're very beautiful documents. This one is 1856. This one is 1844. And this one is 1888. And this one is 1844. So that's those. And I see Karen would like one. Hello, Karen. Thank you, Karen. Let's start and do the first one I showed. There's Karen's. Marriage contracts. They're not all marriage contracts. You can have the one because it would be next anyway. You can have the marriage, but I don't know that there are any more marriage contracts. That one is, but see, this is a sale. This one is a testament, which it's not like a criminal trial thing. It's just he's certifying some kind of information. This is a sale. This is a quittance, so he's quitting a contract. Basically, this is a sale, and this is a marriage. So you can have two marriages. That's what I got. Whatever is fine. Perfect. I will give you the two that I can find and this sale one. They're beautiful. We don't have a whole lot of marriage ones, honestly. They are a little bit harder to find. Okay, so there's those. They're 32. This other guy was 16. Where are the leftover? There they are. The leftover of those. On the train. Awesome. I see Diana B down there. We got Jenny for 3, Karen, and Diana B. And Diana. Let's see what this one was. That's the Testament. Let me give you this beautiful sale one. It's from 1824. Let's do that one. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Kate, look back. What am I supposed to be looking back for, Susan? I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking back for, Susan. Oh, the flashcard orphans and the pocket orphans. Jenny. She's not leaving me any orphans, guys. Jenny, thank you so much. There's the orphans. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. It makes life much easier when there are no orphans. I don't have to store them. I don't have to bring them out at a future sale. And Jenny, I'm going to discount these for you too. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. It looks like there were 3 of these. Did you say these? Pocket orphans. There's 3 orphans and 2 of the flashcard, and I will discount both of those for you on your invoice. Thank you. Okay, there's that. I don't want to fill up this basket because I have those presents in the game, and I want to play it one more time tonight. You guys have been so awesome. I want to keep playing it. Okay, let me move these into this bucket. And these guys. And then, thank you, Jenny. That was awesome. And thank you, Susan, for telling me to look back. It sometimes takes me a minute. Oh my gosh. She is adopting all the orphans. Kendall's on the train. That's awesome. That's so fun. I wish that we could ride the train home. Okay, so these 3 are going to stay with me. Then I have I don't know if you guys want them, but the ledger labels. The packs of ledger labels. I just did them last week. Yes, I know. But we have packs of ledger labels. They were original ledger labels. I don't know if you guys, you got enough. Everyone was here that night. I don't know. Let me find out what we offered these for. Ledger labels. Where are they? Japanese, postcards, rag paper packs, lace boxes, all kinds of stuff. Blue forms and documents, slide cases. We did Christmas cards, embroidery pack. That's what I was looking for. And then we did ice books and some kind of music cards and handmade paper and playing cards and bingo cards and seals and scrap packs and Christmas napkins. I don't have a thing for ledger labels. Dang it. I don't know how much these were, but let's look at them. Oh my gosh. The paper is around here somewhere. These are original, either antique or vintage. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure they're antique because all the ledgers that I have with these on there. Do I have a ledger that I could quickly pull and show you guys these? Not necessarily, but they're usually black cloth French ledgers, and they have this label attached to the front of it. And they have this like embossing kind of texture on them. They're very, very nice, but I don't know how many. We'll count them together. There's that one, this one. So all of these go on the fronts of ledgers. 3, 4, 5, Oops, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 original ledger labels. And so we did these packs. I'm thinking we did them for 32, but I'm not sure. 8. They were $8 each. Okay. Well, that would be 64. So they couldn't have been $8 each. Let me find out real quick, because I don't want to do it wrong. Deed pockets. Robin's egg. Green rag. Bean. They have to be in here somewhere. Unless I had, oh, I do. I have it. I had a question, remember? Which Wendy? It's right here. They were 25. They're 25 per pack. So these are French ledger labels. They are the originals. Originals. Oh my gosh. I don't think I can type anymore. And they're $25 a pack. And there's the go. So there's 8, and then one of them, so like everybody gets this one, but see this one on the front? There's this one. Maybe that's all I have left. And then there's this one. So the last one, all 7 of the other ones are the same, but the last one, there's 2 different options there. Like most of them have this one in it. Some of them had this one in it for your last label. And it was just because I don't have enough of either of these to do the whole thing with them. But there's only one of these, it looks like, unless it was in this pack. But they're basically the same, except for one label could be different. Okay, there's those. Jenny's going to take 3 more packs. And I was talking about this the other day too. You guys can take these and scan them, obviously, but you can stick these on any type of ledger book or anything like that and turn it into a French ledger. So let's give Jenny that one and these 2. And then she's first in, and then Karen L. So like if you wanted to make yourself a little faux French ledger, you could just stick the label on the front. You got to have 8 of them to play with. So, and Jennifer, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Thank you. And you know, that's okay. We can have some extra here. All right. And I did not think any more yet on the boxes, but when I do sell them, I'll bring them here to you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Put these in there like that. These little guys, they had lace in them and some other little snippets. I'm just going to put the extras of these into packages. So you may or may not get one, but I'm just going to put the extras in. And then Karen wants another pack. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Thank you. Let me change yours to 2. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Okay. That concludes what we had left over. Everything else, for the most part, has been claimed. Let me show you guys the couple other items that we never got to. And then, I don't know, we'll see what you guys want to do. I have this. This is being sold as a set. It's a French. It's a French wooden box. I mean, I don't want to flip it over, but it's wooden all the way around. It's this old French little crate. You can see it had some kind of printing underneath. Let me see if I can get it to show again. See right here, you can kind of see there's something underneath. So it has something printed on it, and it looks like it's from Lyon. But it has this label on it now. It says something about paper. That's all I know. And then it has this little latch right here. You open it up. It's just a little wooden crate. It has advertising here for chocolate. So it's a wooden chocolate box, but what it currently has in it, this is the same way I got it from France at the flea market. And so it has embroidery things in here. So these stamps, their initials, all of these stamps are initials, and this one is a border. It's a cute little floral scallopy border. And so how this worked is, when you did embroidery, or it still works basically the same way, you need a pattern. For most people, they need a pattern. So this roller, you would put ink up here, and it's very old, it's antique, so obviously this needs replaced if you're planning on using it. But you would roll this across, and this would ink. It's like the Stampin' Up, like self-inking roller stamps, if you guys remember those from like the 1990s. So basically, this is the pattern. This is the ink. You would roll it across, and it would roll your border so that you could embroider that cute little scallop border, like for an unlimited length, right? So I'm going to show it to you up close. Maybe not quite that close. I need the camera light to come back. It was better down here, I guess. I don't know. But it has this cute little scallopy border with some little leaves and little florally things on it. So there's that part, and it has the original handle. You can tell it's super, super old. There is a little label right here, a partial label. So there's that. Then you get, and please don't ask me what these are, because they're probably upside down and every other thing. But these are, sorry for my reaching. These are embroidery monogram stamps. I'm trying to see what letters these are, because they're backwards, so that you can stamp them. I don't know, maybe you guys can see. But there's those two. Some of them I can make out. It looks like this is an L. So this is an L. It looks like this is an L. So two L's. This one looks like a B to me. Is it not a B? And then this one, you guys guess. A T? I have no idea. But it's backwards. I should just stamp them. Maybe it's a C or a J, or I don't know. There's that one. These two, someone has glued together so that they could, stamp it and then monogram their little initials. It looks like an L over here, and you guys would have to guess. I don't know what that one is. I'll hold it up closer, but the light gets weird. So there's those two. These ones usually sell for like 30 to 50 per letter block. This one sells for quite a bit too, if you can find them. And then there's a gigantic, is this a B? I don't know. I'm terrible at this. Upside down monogrammy. I don't know. Anyway, there's those. That's what's inside this box. We're going to do this box as one set. And then I will fix my lighting so it's not like, too much. Okay. Here we go for the embroidery stamps. These are antique French embroidery block stamps and roller in wooden crate. I know I don't need to say it all, but I did. I have no idea what I've asked for this in the past, because I know it was always like, it's expensive, right? They're hard to find. I'm going to do it for, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. I'm going to do it for 150. That's a pretty good price per block. And you get the box, the chocolate box. Anyway, there's that one. Hopefully there's some initial that you're looking for in there. And I have taken these before, because I used to have a big collection of these in a bag. Becca bought it a long time ago, but I have taken these and stamped them with ink. Not all of them do a nice impression, because they're not rubber. That's not what kind of stamps these are. I didn't say that, but these are not rubber stamps. They're metal stamps. So like the steel rule dies that we have, it's metal. It's not rubber. It was never rubber. It's all metal. And the reason for that is so that you get a very, very crisp impression or stamp when you stamp it. If it was rubber, it might bend or bleed or squish too much on fabric. There was also a blue chalk that you could put down and then stamp this on the blue chalk and then stamp it on your fabric. But that's what those are. They're all metal. Everything is metal. Even this roller, this is metal on here. And then this is the fabric-y part where the ink was. Okay, so that's that. Looks like he's staying here with me again. I need to figure out what the initials are. I think that's kind of like the key, is to find out what the initials are. So there's that guy. Let's push this light back. That's still a little bit too glary. I have to reach in front. Sorry. Okay. There's that one. Does anyone want to make me an offer on the embroidery stamp set? We can do offers. If anyone is interested and that price point was not good for you, because otherwise what I'm going to have to do is list them individually in Etsy, and that's not really my favorite thing. So if anyone wants to make an offer, speak now, or I'm going to put them away. Then we have these. And then I have those bus ticket rails. Do you guys remember the bus ticket rails? I have those in this bin. So there's those. And I have a couple of these. A couple of those. And I have this pile of goodness. Oh my gosh. Hang on a second. These, that one, and these ones. These are all originals from France. And that's what we got for these thingies. Hello, Rebecca. Okay, so for these, I've only shown these one time before. These are very, very heavy, solid metal, like cast iron pieces with enamel paint on them. So it's actually raised where you can feel it. These are old French house numbers. This had some kind of information, and that one is domed. But for the white ones, they're square, and I have number 20. I have number 2. And if you're concerned about shipping cost, most of you guys are shipping in a flat rate box already. So these are thin. I could just put them in your box. Number 4 and number 12 for the white. So we're going to do these. I've got number 33, number 13, and number 7 for the small blues. For the big blues, I've got this super old one, number 12, number 7, and number 39. And these two are more about like a location or something like that, or maybe a bridge information. I'm not sure. But these ones are domed. All of them are this super old metal. These are authentic French antiques that you would find at the flea market in France. And then I'm hoping you guys can see how puffy this paint is. It's enamel. So like enamel, cast iron, cookware kind of stuff from 1800s. That's kind of what these are. Okay, let's do these one kind of set at a time. I just wanted to show you what I have, and then you guys can, know what's coming. So the white ones are where I'm going to start. And so there are reproductions of these. You'll see reproductions if you go looking out and about. There's reproductions because people really, they use these in home decor all the time now. And the originals are hard to find and expensive. But the reproductions are very flimsy and cheap and made in China. So these are originals. The white ones measure 6 inches square. So they're 6 inches square. I have these 4 of them. When you claim by number. So say me 12, me 2, me 20, and me 4, please. That way I know which one you want. And these are antique French metal. I'm going to call them house numbers, but they could have been like business numbers or street numbers or bridge numbers or anything like that. These ones are, I'm going to do them for $39 each. Now that is discounted, closer to what I've paid for them. But I cannot keep all of these things, you know, I just can't. So for those, I'm probably gonna let these all go for what I paid, just because I've had them here. They got buried in a bin. I showed them one time. I've had them here. They got buried in a bin. I have too much things. That's the problem. So Diana B came in and she wants number 4 and number 2. Yes, you can. You could use these outside. That's where they were designed for. Like if you wanted to use them for your house numbers or something like that. So these ones go to Diana. 39 times 2. And she says number 4 and number 2. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And then, where am I going to put these ones at? And then, after Diana, Jenny would like number 20. Thank you, Jenny. And Karen says any number. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Karen's going to take, the 12. Thank you, thank you. All right. Next up, I've got these. We'll save these ones for a second. Let's do the little blue and white ones. So these little guys, when I say little, they're not tiny. There's a 33. He looks like that on the back. He's very, very clean. He's super old, and you can see that around where the screw holes were. There's number 33. He's the most clean of them. Number 13 is slightly different. He's got these rivets in him. 13. He's very nice. That's his back. Number 7. 7 is a little bit like shaped. Do you see how he bumps up right here? A little, I guess, embossed. He's raised right here. He kind of looks like a ticket, and it's raised. So there's those. Every one of those is unique in its own special way. These guys measure about 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. Yeah, 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. The lag, you can go out, Carol, and come back in, and sometimes that kind of corrects your lag. Let's do these ones. These ones are antique blue French house numbers. And for the blue ones, they're going to be, I'm going to do them for $49. And there's the go. And that's probably exactly what I paid for them, except for I paid 49 euros and you're paying $49, which 49 euros is probably closer to like 55, 56 American dollars, and then shipping. So I just need to liquidate some things. I do. Goodness, it's hard though. Okay, so there's the go for those. Jenny is first, and she's going to take that number 7. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate it. And then Debbie is going to take the number 13. Debbie C. Thank you. So that was those two. And then I see Peggy wanted the 13 and Diana wants the 33. Thank you, Diana. Awesome. That's those. And then we've got the bigger. These are the big blue ones. This guy is the most rustic. He's definitely got some, you know, I mean, it's rust, but it's definitely not through it or whatever. You can still hang just fine. It's just got some rust. Got a little bit of patina to him. That's his back. Again, it's not rusty or anything like that, but it's definitely more patinaed than the rest of the ones I've showed you. And he has these little decorative little holders over here where none of the other ones do. So that's number 12. This number 7 might be my favorite. I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of this one. He's a little concaved too, where he's rounded in the front. And number 7, he's kind of raised there too. And again, he's got that ticket shape. All of these ones have the ticket shape. Well, not technically this one. This one is 39. He's a little bit concaved also where he's rounded. And he's got patina where he was hung. All of his holes are still durable, so you can hang him. And that's his back. He's definitely got some patina, but nothing's, you know, bad or anything like that. And that's those. So these ones, it's okay. No need to apologize. We all come to live sales and we get what we need to get. You know, it's okay. So these are antique French house numbers, and I need to measure them for you. All of these ones. He's 7 3/4 by like 6. Just the hanging part of this one again is 7 3/4 by just a hair over 6. So 7 3/4 by a hair over 6. Okay, these guys I'm going to do for 65. These are the big ones. And if you see them out and about, these ones regularly, like at an antique store, are like $129. I have purchased them for $129 before years ago because I like them. I think they're super cool. Anyway, there's those. There's the go for them. I've got one number 7 left. I think they're like, if you have that wall in your house and you put your photos, like your family photos or whatever, your framed photos, I think it's really nice to mix just random numbered things in with the photos. You can mix random numbers on a wall of anything, you know? I think it's a good look. So Diana B is taking the 12. She wants a little patina in her life. Thank you, Diana. Oh, she says 7. She wants number 7. Number 12 is staying. Number 7 is going to Diana B. That's it for that round. I've got 2 left. 2 left. There's those. Okay. Moving on from there. Thank you, Diana. Appreciate it. We have the large oval ones. These guys. And so if you got a collection of the other ones, you got to kind of have to have one of these. The number 7 is really cool, that one. Okay. So these concaved, right? Rounded with the puffy numbers. I don't know how to show you puffy numbers, but it kind of shows the puffiness of the numbers. So there's number 172 and number 167. And I do think they are bridge numbers, but I'm not positive. They probably were taken off of some French bridge and now nobody knows how tall the bridge is or the number of the bridge. I don't know. But anyway, there's 2. Sorry for the noise. These are so noisy. Let me measure them quick. So top to bottom, they're about 6 inches by 10 inches. 6 by 10. So I'm going to type these ones in. Antique French. And I'm going to call them bridge numbers. I could be wrong, but I think that's what we determined. Antique French bridge numbers. And we're going to do them for $129. Now, I know that's expensive, But honestly, these ones are very expensive when you find them out and about. Very expensive. You can put them on the front of a cabinet. You can put them on the front of a door, obviously. They're just really cool pieces of France that you get to have in your home, which is why I wanted them. I saved one of these for myself, and then I have a collection of numbers already. And there's the go for those. And I see Diana B's in first. And she says she's going to take the number 172. Thank you, Diana. And Jenny's going to get the other one. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. You're going to love them. And it is a little addicting. For sure. Okay, guys. That just left me these two. Let's do the ticket racks. Do you guys remember the ticket racks from a long time ago? A lot of you guys were not with me then, so these will be brand new to you. The ticket racks look like this. There's different ones. There's no choosing. There's just random because there's a bin of them. I don't know why that's in there. See, I'm finding things every time I look in these bins. But I probably have, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 more, 4 more, 5 more. I don't know how many of these. I saved a bunch of these for myself because they're fabulous. Okay, so you can see this guy got kind of pulled up right here. These are metal. They're zinc metal ticket racks. They have a large number over here. They are dusty, but the front of them is, I think we counted 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 rows of tickets. All of these are cardstocky paper tickets. And I don't know how many rows because we didn't ever count them, but there is a whole big bunch of them. So they just go row after row after row of, oops, numbered tickets. I want to open it, but see this number 5 that you can see in there, that's the paper that's under the ticket. So you get the tickets, but you also get, because I'm just going to pull him up right now, you also get the very, very cool vintage numbered pieces of paper underneath the ticket. And then you get another ticket and then a different number. And it goes like that through the whole thing. So these are ticket racks. These are very old. I don't know how old, but very old. You can see like there's these little paper tabs over here. I don't know. I've actually not taken mine apart yet, but they're cool. Very cool. These unscrew and you can take off your tickets, and that way you get to keep the little stub that's up here at the top attached to it. And then I'm going to eventually at some point hang mine in the craft room. I'm just going to leave one altogether, and then I'll take apart ones to play with, the ticket part of them. But anyway, they're really cool. You can also hang it from the back right here. See these little things that stick out? That's the back of the screw. If you just took a metal hanger and went like that, or even a string or whatever, they could hang very easily that way. And we talked about taking these apart and putting pads, like a pad of paper in there with hole punched paper, so that you could just replace it like for your shopping list, because these just unscrew right here. Like I'll just literally do it live, but they unscrew at some point. They unscrew, and then you can take your whole entire ticket thing off of there. See, then this lifts up, and then, ooh, there's like, I don't know, a dead spider under there. You never know what you're gonna find. There's a dead spider right there. Let's take care of him. He's been in there and dead for I don't know how long. But you get the stub of your ticket up there at the top. So that's taken care of. but your stub will stay attached when you take your tickets out like that. And then you can just hole punch paper and use it as like a hanging notepad. I don't know, you could put it in the kitchen for like, you know, your grocery list or whatever. But then these go back on there. So we're going to do these, and I'm going to just sell what is on the table here because I definitely plan on keeping several of these. And there's various different colorway of tickets too. Like they're all pretty much blue. There are some, maybe one or two, that are red like this with red stripes. There are some that just have the blue border. There are some that have a blue stripe. There are different shades of blue. That's basically what they look like. I'll hold it up close. Again, you're going to need to dust them, but they're very, very cool. And we had these a long time ago, and I had like 40 of them, and now I don't have 40 anymore. Look how cool the numbers, like just the numbery part. The stub part was really cool too. So anyway, that's those. And yes, you know, some get roughed up or whatever. I mean, again, they're old. So, ooh, the spider is in there. Gross. Let's get rid of that one. Let's do that. No more unscrewing things that haven't been opened for like 100 years live on camera. We're going to do a retreat in France eventually, but you guys know I'm trying to wait for my son to get better and us to figure out whatever that is so that we can move forward with that. But anyway, these are, I'm just going to call them antique. I don't actually know. They're somewhere near there. Antique French ticket racks. And I'm going to do them for 125. And there's the go. And let me count how many I actually have. 2, 6. We'll see if we need them. Okay. I see. There's the go. And you guys got to remember too, there's well over 100 tickets in here. There's 10 tickets across. And I'm sure there's at least 10 rows in here, plus the numbers that are underneath of them. There are probably 200 or 250 or something tickets in here. I don't know. It's pretty thick of tickets. And if you had to buy the antique French tickets, like one by one, or even a pack of 10 of them, you're going to spend a lot more than the 125 and you get the whole rack. Honestly. Okay. First person in is Diana B. And I don't know that I'm going to honor like requests because I have 6 more. So I'm probably just going to do it random. I mean, most of them have blue. I'm probably just going to do it random. Diana B, thank you. If that's okay with you, Diana. And Jenny, thank you. I think there's only 2 that have red, and I would keep 1. So there's probably only 1. And the number 15. And that's it. Jenny and Diana B. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. I appreciate it so much. These are super fun. Have any of you guys taken yours apart that got is anyone here that got them the first time? Has anyone taken theirs apart yet? Do you know how many tickets are in there? I mean, I had one taken apart. I should have just pulled it up and counted, but I didn't, and now I've screwed it back together. So there's those. I will probably bring them back at some point in the new year. It's not going to be anytime soon. I didn't measure them either, but they're like 14, 15 inches long, probably 15, 14 and a half, because I know they're just slightly too tall for a priority mail box, but usually I just bend the box and make it fit. But I will try to bring them back in the new year at some point. I'm writing it down, Diana, but I cannot guarantee that. Um, Let me put this somewhere so I don't lose it. Okay. Thank you guys for that. And it's ticket racks. I'll try to bring the other ones back because I know like some people, the budget just, this time of year isn't the right time to do that. And some of you guys have faithfully shopped with me this entire time. And so I know some of you probably it's just not the right time for them. Okay. They are really unusual. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. So we did those couple little things in that bin. What else do you guys want to do tonight? Anybody have any requests? Anybody looking for anything specific that is easy that I can just like, grab and throw in your box? Because I don't want to get into like where I have to make stuff and delay, stuff because I don't really have time to do that. I have to invoice and pack and ship you. Like, most things are pre-packed, but you know what I mean. So if there's something that is easy enough to get, we will do it. Otherwise, I mean, I can pull things and just randomly show you things, but if you guys are feeling like maybe you're done too, that's okay. It's no big deal. You guys let me know though. I mean, some people still shopping, so I think there's probably some that are done shopping and some that are still shopping. I need to finish my Christmas shopping. Journals I have not finished. Oh my gosh. That is not happening right now. Oh, the gold lace. I did forget about that. The journal, the crafty stuff that I cannot even get into crafty mind set until I am done packing and shipping and invoicing. Because once I get that stuff out, we're gonna craft for the next month. So once I get that out, it can just stay here unless I'm doing construction in here or moving things or whatever. But I'll grab the gold lace because it is cut for the kits, so I can do that. More bins? You just want me to go through random bins? There's all kinds of things in there. French postcards. Belly laugh. Jenny, what did I make you laugh about? Journals you have not finished? Oh my gosh. You want the B one? Is that what it is? I mean, I could sell the unfinished B ones. If there are 4 people who want the unfinished B journals, I can sell unfinished B journals. But unless all 4 go, I might as well just finish them. Do you know what I mean? French postcards are easy enough. Those are here. This is French postcards. All of these are French postcards of various different kinds. There's some flowers, there's some couples, there's some black and white, there's some Christmas ones, there's women and children in here. These are French postcards. There's cigar labels. Anybody looking for cigar labels to play with? I made packs of cigar labels a long time ago, so we have those. If you guys want to look at those, we can do what's in this packet right here. German scrap because it's made in Germany. It's printed and die cut on very old machinery still to this day in Germany. So the sheets that I have, they're made currently or within the last couple of years in Germany. And they're using the same machinery that they've been using since Victorian time. And the reason why is because, it die cuts every little bit of scrap for you, so you don't have to fussy cut. Cigar label packs, they were $6. So there's little packets of cigar labels. They have the variety of what's in this bin. They have them inside of them. And they were $6 per pack. If you guys want to do them, I'm going to do them for $4 per pack because I have a number of little packets made up. But all of them have the same cigar labels inside of them. They might look different on the front, but they're the same ones inside. They're gold, they're embossed, and you can see they're quite old. So cigar labels we can do for $4 if you guys want them. If you don't know what to do with cigar labels when you use them in a journal, obviously, you could just put it on a tag or something like that. Some people, especially for art journaling, they actually take like a variety of the same one and they'll make like little pinwheels or, you know, there is a whole thing about cigar art, cigar label art, but they make a design out of them on their journal page, or they've done where they've decoupaged them down onto ashtrays and all kinds of other things. If you guys look up cigar label art, you will see and be amazed. It looks really, really cool. It doesn't look like cigar bands when it's made into art, but these are embossed. I don't know if you guys can see the embossing. They're very, very nice cigar label things, and they're old. I don't know how old, but they're old. Oh my gosh, Misty, I'm not making just one for you. If that's what I can take you off, no problem. But just so you know, I have to make like 10 or 11 of them already anyway. So if you want one, it is not a problem. But if you don't want one, that's not a problem either. Just let me know so I can take you for sure off the list. Let me type in the cigar label thingies. Cigar label pack. And let's count how many because I don't know how many are in there. There's the go. I think there's just maybe 2 of every variety I had at the time. So you're getting that. I think there's 2. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe there's 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 3 of every one that I have here. So there's 15 in total of all the different varieties. You can do all kinds of fun things with them. If you need inspiration, just search it on YouTube or look it up on Pinterest or something like that. Lots and lots of inspiration out there for cigar label art or cigars and cigar labels and journals. Okay, there was the go. Jennifer, thank you. And Wendy Anderson, right? Am I getting the right person? Chic Junkies? Is that Wendy Anderson? Jenny. Thank you. Jenny would like 5 sets. Denise would like 3. Judy would like 1. Hello, Judy. I don't know if I said hello to half of you guys. And then Mrs. E would like 2. Peggy would like 2. Rebecca would like 2. Yes. It's hard for me to remember it all, as we've established. And Mrs. Tiny. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Wendy, now that I know you're here, I have a question for you. I'm hoping you can help me out. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. These are for... Take you off. Okay. Let me find that list right here. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so that's cigar label thingies. We'll have to make sure those are good. And then by making sure they're good, I mean making sure I have enough packs for everyone. Diana, I did take it off. Is that what you're asking? Misty's comment? Did I miss you, Diana? I did miss you. Thank you. Diana B for 2. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep doing that. I promise it's not deliberate. It's just being brain dead. You wanted 1. The me too right here. It gets confusing. So Diana, you want 1. You're on there for 1. Thank you. Okay. Then French postcards. I can do random packs of French postcards. They're not like all fabulous. Like that's a random one for you. No to, ha ha ha. Well, now I don't know if you want, are you saying no to, like there was no to in there, or are you saying no, you want to? I have no idea now. They're just random in this box. They're not organized or whatever. I mean, some of them are situated a certain way, but that's pretty much it. They're just random. So I can do random packs. These little pink ones I have been saving for like Valentine's Day because there's a whole bunch of pink ones. So those ones I actually did have a section of pink ones right here. They're all the pinky ones. It's not that they're valuable or anything. I'm just, yeah, see, I grabbed where that section is because here's the rest of the pink ones. Is I would like to do for like Valentine's Day or something, a kit where we all get one of these pink, I don't know if you guys can see, they're pink postcards. So I'm saving those so that I can put them in like a kit for you guys. So those actually do have a section. Other than that, these are not organized. But back to these. So if you guys want random, we can do random. But then again, you know, like we can't make too many things. So if we're going to do postcard packs, that's fine. Just that'll probably be the last thing I'll be able to make for you guys because I have to package them up. This one is one of my favorites. So no one will get her, but I don't pull out from these bins. I just leave everything as it is, as it comes to me. So, and then as I get more postcards, I just put them in here. That's why they're not organized. But anyway, love the cigarette girl. I don't think I have seen another one of those either. 2 cigar labels. Okay, perfect. You're getting 2 now. You're getting 2 times 2. All right, there we go. Now, let's do these French postcards. Let's do. These are antique. They're usually around, like they start in the early 1900s, 1905, 1907, and then they go to like 1917 into 1920. Most of them are in the 19 teens. Okay. Antique French postcards, random pack of, let's do random packs of 10. And I know that kind of bumps the price up, but you know, at least you get 10 all at once. Random packs of 10, and let's do that pack of 10 at 30. That's $3 per postcard, which for most of these, if you went on Etsy and bought them, like most of them are more than $3. Most of them are like $6 per postcard. They're hand colored, and I'm trying to show them where you can see the coloring. I keep flipping them. They're hand colored, hand tinted. So like her little bow is blue, the flowers are tinted. Her dress is all tinted, the flowers have been tinted. You guys get the idea. They actually sold little kits where you could tint the pictures and stuff yourself. I have seen those for sale occasionally. There was a whole thing with these fish. It means prosperity or something. I'm not sure. Feast of the Seven Fishes has anything to do with it, but we're into a little bit of Christmas here. There's one that looks like that. They're quite beautiful. There's another pink one that goes in the pink section. See, I don't even look through them. The only time I look through them is when I'm making something for you guys. And then I just have to pull out packs or whatever. But they're cute. And then the backs of them, I think most of these have been written on. Not all of them, but most of them have. And of course it's French, and you know, everybody loves that because their writing is just so fabulous. But and I don't know why, but they usually put the stamps on the front. I don't know what's up with that, but they usually put the stamps on the front. Like not all of them have a stamp, but very rarely do I find stamps on the back. Where in America, we always put stamps on the back. Well, I can't say always, but usually. Okay. No, they're women, children, flowers, couples, all kinds of things. Like, let's go up here in the front. Well, this is just an odd one. I don't usually put these kind of ones in here, but there are some odd ones right here. A couple more pink ones. We're just in a section of odd ones. I usually skip over those. Like this. Like, I just skip over these ones and go to like the hand tinted ones. There's some black and white ones there. But I'm talking about the hand tinted ones. These ones are really cute. I haven't even seen all of that's in here. So you'll get 10 of the hand tinted ones. Women, children, and there's flowers and there's other little scenes too. Like, I don't know. There's just other little scenes. But I have enough I can share. I usually put them in journal kits too, but I do like to theme them when I put them in kits. Like, I'll save all the pink ones, or I'll do all women or all children or something like that. There are some specialty ones in here which I'll offer eventually, but I'm not including them in the kits at this time. Some are flowers just like this. These are more like modernish ones, I guess. There are some flower ones though. And then she's in there. They're just in this box all random. And then they keep sliding over. That's those. Okay. So let me make a little list for these. So if you're going to do these, you're going to get lots to play with. Obviously, you can scan them. Jenny's going to take 3 of them. That's awesome, Jenny. Thank you. 10 postcards. You can scan them. You can turn them into digital. You could use them. How I have used them in the past just on a journal is you just take it and use it as a journal topper and layer a bunch of lace and stuff behind it. They're really pretty on the front face of journals. So Jenny for 3, Diana B for 1, Sandy looks like she would like 1, Sandy Reyes, Kendall would like 1, Denise G would like 1, and then Melissa. There wasn't a for sure, but I kind of said I was going to do it, so I made sure I showed up. Mrs. Tiny would like 1. We're just kind of doing random stuff. I'm going to show you guys some ledgers and other thingies. Not that anyone is in the mood, but I am going to show them. Misty Elliott, thank you. Mrs. Tiny, Misty E. Jennifer would like 1. No, there was no email for today because I didn't know if we were just going to hang out, because I kind of let you guys be the driver today. I said I'm giving you the steering wheel. So I didn't know exactly what we were going to do, and I didn't want to send an email, hey, there's a sale, if we were just going to hang out and like talk for a minute, handle a couple business things, and then be done. So Jennifer and Jerry I've got. Thank you guys so much. So I've got Jenny for 3, Diana B, Sandy Reyes, Kendall, Denise, Mrs. Tiny, Misty E, Jennifer, and Jerry. Not everybody's like in the mood to shop, or at least, I don't know. We've shopped quite a bit. I know we're all, getting to the holiday mindset. So I didn't know what we wanted to do today. I mean, I'm always open for whatever you guys want to do. So anyway. All right, let me see what this is over here and why it's here. I found this little book in the bin with the ticket things. It's just a French, oh, that's why it's in here. It's a French school book, but look at it's like vocabulary, but it's beautiful lists of words. Come on, focus. These cameras, I swear. So it was in the ticket bin because apparently I was saving it. I think I would like to scan this one and turn it into digitals, but that's why it was in there. Sorry for teasing you guys. I'm going to scan it. Do you have any other requests before I just go rogue and do whatever? Oh. Anything else? Any other requests? Let me get a sip of water. I did want, because I showed this during Craft with Me, but I do want to show it again because I don't know. This came from Diana B, guys. Look at her beautiful card she sent me. And sorry, Diana B, if I'm totally putting you on the spot. But Diana B sent me this beautiful Thanksgiving card in the mail. I did get it, Diana. I got it before Thanksgiving. It sat on the shelf out there. And then I saved it to show. I showed it on Friday with the Craft with Me, and I'm just showing it now. She did a beautiful die cut. It's a stitched frame, and it's got this beautiful die cut of this leaf with kind of like a botanical pattern in the back. And then she layered up a little happy Thanksgiving there. It's super cute. Oh, sorry, I'm showing everything. I apologize. That was terrible of me. And then this one also came. Oh my gosh. This one also came, and it is equally beautiful. So I got 2 Thanksgiving cards, and this one is from Sandy. I got 2 beautiful Thanksgiving cards. Sorry for showing what I wasn't supposed to show. I always fail at my job miserably. So thank you guys so much for those cards. I showed them on Friday, but I just want to show them again. Thank you guys. Beautiful work, by the way. And I know Sandy, but beautiful work. Beautiful cards. All right. It did make it before Thanksgiving. So I live in a community that has a mailbox that you have to drive to. It's not anywhere close to me. So I don't go there every day. Usually I only get junk mail. I have paperless billing for everything. So by the time I had time to go get the mail, it was before Thanksgiving, I promise you. So when you guys send me things, maybe you got to tell me so that I like purposely stop and get the mail. Usually my box is just full of like junk mail. So it's happy to have some beautiful cards in there. Okay. I guess I'm going to show you whatever I pull off the shelf, because that's the point of the night we're at. Let's keep it on the easy side so we don't like go crazy with packing and shipping. I've got these. Let me see how many of these I have. I have that many of them. Okay. There is one more. Dang it. Keeps falling in the back. Okay. I have some French, oh my gosh, paper doilies. At some point, Mrs. E, but I cannot make packs of paper doilies right now. I don't know where my paper doilies are, and I need to go find them. I will at some point, I promise you. I have some French school books. So I had these French school books. Is this the same? This is the same. So I have a pile of these kind of ones that look like this. And I have a pile of kind of ones that look like this. They have some kind of advertising on the front. And then I have ones that have no advertising on the front, that are just kind of plain, but they have handwriting on the front of them. And then I have 2 that are random. We'll see if we need the 2 that are random. But these apparently at one point were 40. Let's see. So let's look at all of them randomly, like quickly here, and then I'll ABC and let you guys choose what you want, if you want any of them. But so these have colored covers. They're sewn in with a signature string the same way that we would pretty much bind a journal today. This one has kind of a graph paper inside of it. Tiny, tiny little handwriting. Every one of these is going to be different. This one happens to be in purple ink with tiny handwriting. So they're school books, but they ranged in age. So sometimes it was elementary school, sometimes it was more high school or college. But all of these ones, that's interesting. All of these ones have color covers. Some of them have drawings inside. These ones seem to all be in purple here in the front. But just pages and pages of French handwriting. Pages and pages of French handwriting. Some diagrams there. Some of them have like technical drawings. Some of them have art drawings. There's a little bit of ephemera here in the front of them. You get whatever is in there. So far, all of these are from the same person. Same handwriting. There's this one. I can't flip through it. This one doesn't have a cover, but apparently it was the same. Yeah. So, sorry about all that. These ones, number of pages of them. Oh my gosh. I don't know what happened there. I told you they were just on a shelf. There's a little ephemera in that one. So all of those are pretty similar. We'll do the one without a cover on the bottom. So if you want those ones, apparently they were $40, and apparently some of them had been claimed at one point by some people that are no longer here. So there's those, and those ones will be C. And those ones, I don't know if they'll still be 40, but they were 40 at one point. These ones, they all have different covers that are kind of decorative, a little fancier. They're different colors. And inside they have absolutely beautiful handwriting. There's maps in them, map drawings. They're for different subjects usually. So the handwriting, beautiful calligraphy. That one has some color to it. Some red ink pen. Different calligraphy, math. They're beautiful. This one's a little different. It's for calligraphy practice. So there's that one. So if we need to do these individually, we could, but those are B. We're just going to do random unless that doesn't work. These ones are all pretty much the same. It says these ones were 30 at one point. These ones I think have not been used. So they're old French notebooks, school books. And I think they're for different things. This one happens to be, again, for calligraphy. So you can scan these and turn these into digitals. They're beautiful. But calligraphy and some art over there where you got to copy the picture. I think it was designed to teach your hand more control, but kind of different things. And so that's these. And there's several more in there. Okay. So that's that. And all of these ones are this color. It's not really a white. It's more of a creamy color. I don't know. You guys can see it. They're old. Okay. These ones are not used. These two are written in. So if you're after the handwriting, it's these. But if you're after the stuff to make digitals where, you know, it's just school papers, it's this one. Okay. Oh my gosh. I just flicked those sticky notes somewhere. All right. I'm going to do 24. They were 30. I'm going to do 24. I'm going to do 30 and 35. So 24, 30, and 35. Okay? And then I'll read your comments. Sorry. A is 24. B is 30. C is 34. And they are antique French notebooks. And there's the go for those. Let me look at your comments. Oh my gosh, I do have a question for Wendy. Yes, I do. Wendy Anderson, did you purchase this package of French ledger labels? Because I have Wendy on my list, but I didn't write down whether it was Wendy B or Wendy A. It was one of you, but I don't know which Wendy this was. And so rather than me watching my own video, I thought I would just ask you because you would probably know. So Wendy Anderson, if you purchased them, yes, you did. Perfect. Thank you for saving me a whole lot of watching myself. Wendy Anderson. Thank you. Thank you. In the beginning of this video, I had a bunch of ridiculous questions because I couldn't remember things. So that's kind of how the video started. Where I was like, oh, was it this person? Who was this Braille or all these unclaimed orders and stuff like that? Anyway, thank you, Wendy. Let me go to my go and figure this out. Melissa with like a B and an A. Thank you, Melissa. Melissa would like the A for 24 and the B for 30. Thank you. Thank you. There's that tag. And then Jenny with like one of each. Thank you. Thank you. Jenny is 24. Thank you. Thank you. There's that tag. Judy would like a B. It's a great way of getting a bunch of French calligraphy handwriting too. Thank you. Thank you, Judy. Christelle. Hello, Christelle. I have a package here for you. I just sorted your stuff today. So you do have things here, so these will just go with them. Thank you, Christelle. And how are you? Okay. So I got Christelle. So far I have Melissa, Jenny, Judy, Christelle. And then it looks like Wendy. Well, wait a minute. No, you're saying me. Wendy. Oh my gosh. That's dangerous. Dangerous. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. That's dangerous. I can't say that I have ever done that because I don't drink alcohol. Not because I don't like it or anything like that. I do like it. It's just I take medication, and honestly, every time I've ever had any alcohol, it makes me feel so dehydrated and terrible. It is just not worth it. I can't do wine. Wine is too dry. I don't know. I just can't handle it anymore. I got too old. I can't do it anymore. It just made me feel terrible the next day. Not even because, like I don't overdrink or anything. It just, I can't do it. I don't know. Something's going on. It's okay. You guys know I'm not really supposed to have coffee either. But lately we've needed coffee, so that's happened. Okay, that was notebooks. I'm going to show you a couple ledgers. Uh-oh, Karen SH. She wants a B. Thank you, Karen. Karen SH, and she wants a B. Thank you. Okay. Talk to the grandchildren. Awesome. Awesome. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to have grandchildren. I cannot wait. It just sounds so fun. It's like having children, but getting to send them home whenever you're tired. Well, there's anything and everything you guys want. I don't know. We just have stuff. you just have stuff. I don't know. I'm just going to keep showing you guys stuff until we're done. This one has my Etsy label on it. But remember these? We did these packs of random layering laces. I have 3 bundles left. Either that or I made more for Etsy. I don't know. But they're tied with seam binding, like a neutral color seam binding. And then inside, I have 3 of these, so we're going to do them. They're sitting here staring at us. They're bundles of layering laces. So there's a bunch of different layering laces in here. And these are the ones that like I will cut a piece off of to put my French postcard on top of my journal cover. So I call them layering laces because that's exactly what I do with them, is I use them to layer things. So they're just pieces all reclaimed out of like vintage tablecloths. I think almost all of these, if not all of them, were tablecloths at one point. But they're different patterns, some of them are more open, which I want. Some of them are more close, like tight kind of pattern. So there's 10 pieces in each bundle. And so they're just different. And they're different colors too. Most of them are white. There are a couple cream and maybe 1 or 2 ivory. But so I'm going to type these in. You also get a piece of like wedding veil. It's a net. It's not really tulle. Well, I guess wedding veils are tulle, but anyway, it's net. Just layering things, right? Things to add texture. If it had a border on the tablecloth and your piece happened to be the border, then you got the border. I think there's 10. And you can see they're pretty good size. They were really supposed to be like an 8 by 10 size, but I just get crazy and do whatever. This one was a curtain. And so if it has a curtain pocket, you get that because you can open that up and use that as extra lace. So it's just reclaimed, nice large pieces. This one's coffee dyed. And this one was one of my favorites. Beautiful. So that's the pack. And then I just took it and folded it up. I'm never going to get this bow back around it, but we can try. Anyway, I have 3. I don't have more than 3. I just have 3. Because I don't have time to cut a bunch more. But anyway, I did get the bow. It's not perfect. Now it's all wound up. So I'm going to type these in. And they're there. Good night, Susan. Thanks so much for joining. Just so you know, all of you who joined later, this is the last sale. And then I'm taking Christmas break, but I'm going to be here to do craft with me's and work on our journals and stuff like that. I'm just not selling again until after the new year, maybe mid-January. Okay. Let me type these in. Layering lace bundle. And these ones are $18, and there's the go. Thank you, Ria. I know, because I made like 20 of these at one point. They're always in my Etsy store, and they always sell in there. People like layering lace. Plus, they're not the same pieces. You get 10 different pieces plus the wedding veil piece. So they're not like, there's no duplicates. It's 10 different patterns, 10 different textures, that kind of thing. And so it's just nice to have it right there ready to go, all washed and clean and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to label these as we do them because I'm going to run out apparently. But I've got 3, and the first one's going to Christelle. Christelle is first in. And then after Christelle, Uh-oh, I just dropped my sticky notes. After Christelle is Jenny. I don't think either of you got one the first time around either. So Christelle and Jenny, and then what else? And Jennifer. Jennifer, thank you, thank you. Jenny and Christelle, thank you, thank you. Awesome. That's those. What else do we have? Oh, we have these. Does anybody want more, or they weren't here the first time? These guys. They're in the leftover bin. I haven't wrapped my presents yet for my family, so I don't know when I'm going to. Sorry for everyone who missed out. I do apologize. I don't think I can do more. I apology. Let me write it down. If I can't sleep tonight, maybe I will come in here and do them, but it's a maybe. It's a probably not, but a maybe. For Wendy A, because she's saying please. Melissa and Diana B and Karen SH. I will see if I can get it done. The bin of the laces right here, it just requires me to do it. Okay, so these are the Italian Florentine Paper Company, and these are cardstock, very thick cardstock gift cases. So what they make, let me open one up. What they make are, I don't want to totally destroy these. Well, that's going to be tough to get back in there. What they make are the pillow boxes. So the pillow gift boxes, and they're pretty good size. Like, I'm not going to actually fold it, but these tabs fold in, and then you have one of those pillow boxes that's, rounded out like this. So for gift wrapping, sure. But especially this one, because the pattern isn't directional, I was just going to cut them and use them as journal covers because it's that super thick cardstock. So I think you can make 3 different sized journals out of these. Yes, one will be tiny, but everybody loves a baby tiny journal. So you could actually have 3 little journal covers. Then you'd have the top parts and the bottom parts that you cut off, unless you find some other creative thing to do. Maybe you can tuck them in and make them pockets or tucks or whatever somehow. But anyway, there's 3 gift cases. That's what they call them. Gift cases. You can use them obviously for gift casing and putting your presents in. But look at how fancy they wrap everything. Like, it's super, super fancy. So anyway, there's 3. And I have 2 different patterns. I'm going to have to fight. Maybe I'm not. Oh, look at that. That was way too easy. Well, until you get to that part. There we go. So there's the poinsettias and there's the Christmas trees. Obviously, the Christmas trees are directional. So I don't know about journal covers that way. I think you could make journal covers that flip up maybe and make some kind of interesting flip up journal. But there's Christmas trees and there's poinsettias. The Christmas trees are A, the poinsettias are B, and we're going to do these for the same price we did them the other night. I had a whole big bunch of these. So you guys did get some of these. But if you would like more, we did them for $9 per set. You get 3 in each pack, so you're paying like basically $3 per thingy. But for journal covers, I think that's pretty decent. Plus, you guys know that stuff just is what it is for luxury stationery from Italy. So anyway, we're gonna do this Italian paper boxes. I don't know. Boxes, I guess, is good. And they're 9, and you have to tell me A or B. And I didn't put a go in there. Wendy, thank you guys. Now, I can't guarantee it, but if I can't sleep tonight, which I'm probably not going to because I did have coffee, I might try to get in here and do it. And I promised I was going to wrap some of my kids' presents in these. So I got to get to wrapping though, because I literally hate wrapping like Christmas Eve. It's like you have a million other things to do and you're tired. And I don't like going in there and wrapping at Christmas Eve. I like all the presents to be wrapped like as I buy them and just put under the tree. But, you know, that doesn't always happen, especially when you get busy. How are you guys? Do you guys wrap everything, get it ahead of time? I think I asked this once before. Jenny for 2. And sorry, that was Christelle. Thank you, Christelle. Jenny for 2. Oh, actually, it's just going to be 4 times 9. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Christelle. Appreciate it. You guys are helping me out there. So 2 and 2. Thank you. They're fun no matter what you do with them. I just need to get to wrapping because it's just a thing. I want it over with and done. There's Judy's and Wendy's. Thank you. Thank you. I better write Wendy A on there. Thank you. Thank you. Used to box all your gifts and made you wrap them. That's kind of funny. You know, that would be nice if I have time where I could just sit there and enjoy the wrapping part of it. Gift bags. I know. Those are so popular now. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I got a couple, 3 of the poinsettias and 2 of the trees left. Thank you. Thank you. Where am I putting these A's and B's? Over there? Awesome. The gift bags, I don't think they've ever been more popular than they are right now. Everyone likes using them. Honestly, even for unwrapping, it's so much easier just to pull it out of a gift bag than it is to make the big paper mess. And then you gotta, like sometimes if you wrap at Christmas Eve, they're literally wrapped for a few hours. And then you have to, like, especially if you have kids and they get like a whole bunch of toys and stuff, it's so much paper waste. And they say you can't recycle it if it has like metallic stuff on it and whatever. So if you're trying to recycle your Christmas wrapping paper, don't buy the metallic-y ones. Buy the regular ones. Unless it says it can be recycled, which I haven't found, but I'm sure there's some somewhere. Let me scroll up and see what this was for, because I've already made a mistake. Oh, this is extra layering length. I'm like, what is this for? See? Goodness. I do need that vacation. It's not really a vacation. I will literally be working the entire time. It's hard for me not to work. I don't know why. It just is. So where did I put those? Those need to go with that. I just usually work. Okay, let's play this game again because I wanted to play it. And so we're going to ask all 3 questions. We're just going to do it and we're going to play this game again. Let me write down some prizes on some sticky notes and we're going to play it. Gift bags, except for the little ones. Yeah, they like the fun of opening it, don't they? Yep, Ria, I'm on board with that. I am. Yes, Rebecca. Mm-hmm. I remember wrapping presents with my father for our family. My dad and I, we were the ones who wrapped the presents for my family. As a kid, I would help him wrap the presents for like the whole family. It was one of the happiest memories I have. I don't know. Plus, I got to see what everyone was getting because I'm one of the older kids. So I would get to see what everyone was getting before they got it, which I think was kind of fun because then like you kind of had a plan for Christmas Day. Like you knew your brother or your sister was getting whatever. And then you were like, oh, let's go play with this. Or I don't know. I just kind of enjoyed it. Maybe I just like knowing before they know. I was a kid. I have no idea. Okay. So let's do some prizes. You can't see where I'm writing. Perfect. Um, let's do that. I'm going to do some different prizes. So let's do that one. Let's do let's do this one. Stay on there, don't fall off. And then let's do how about this? We need a grand prize, and I don't know what we should do for grand prizes. So after we play this game, I want to do another giveaway, and it will be a grand prize giveaway. Let's do this one. Okay. So none of these are the grand prize. These are regular prizes. And then after this one, at the very end, we'll do a grand prize. Like, I think we're pretty much getting there, but let's just do these ones first. Let's do... Okay, so these are set. Now, I need you guys to answer 3 questions for me. We're going to do the same game that we've been playing. Sorry for my arm reach. Customs is always easily aggravated. Customs is terrible right now. I don't know what their problem is. That's why I only have one of 4 boxes. Because customs from the beginning of October, and I still don't have them. Okay. I'm going to ask some questions. Let's ask name 3. Oops, all caps are still on. Okay, here we go. Name 3 types of pine trees. 3 types of pine trees, like 3 different species or 3 different something. I don't know. 3 different types of pine trees. 3 different types of Christmas trees. This is the first question I'm going to ask you guys. On Saturday, I'm taking some toys that I purchased to give them away to it's a toy bank. Like, you know how they have food banks? This is a toy bank. And so you take your toy donations, like you go to the store, you go shopping, you buy new toys, and then you take your toy donation to the toy bank. And then from there, they match the toys with like families in need and, the certain kind of age range of a child or whatever. So I'm taking the toys I bought for that on Saturday. And it was kind of fun because, I haven't bought little kids' toys in a very long time. And so, that was kind of fun for me. And then I know that the toys are going to people who need them and, everybody deserves a good Christmas kind of a thing. So that's what I'm doing on Saturday. And I'll be happy because I also get the back of my car back. So that's what's happening. Okay. So the number that I'm going to choose, I didn't do it again. I can't look yet. The number I'm going to choose is this. I might have already chosen this number before. Number 18. So whoever's comment is 18, if we have 18 comments. I don't know that we do. Maybe now we will. But anyway. So name 3 types of pine trees. Cedar, balsam, and fir. That's correct. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ria. 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Jerry gets to play. Jerry, which gift would you like your name put on? And then I'm going to randomly choose 2 more from the same question so that we don't have to take forever. I don't know. Do you guys want new questions or should I just randomly choose from this question? Let's see what gift Jerry is choosing. So you need to tell me red bow or white one or green one. Red bow or white or green. Green trees. Thank you, Jerry. Green trees it is. Okay. Random is good. Okay. Let me choose. Actually, I'm going to ask a new question. And there's a reason, because if I know where some people were. So let me just ask a new question. Okay. Let me see. Let me say, when did Santa get fat? When did Santa get fat? And it's just a silly question, obviously. When did Santa get fat? Did he get fat in the 1800s? Did he get fat in 1930? Did he get fat in 2000? When did Santa get fat? When Santa became American? I don't know. When did Santa get fat? Oh my goodness. Our food here is terrible. Okay. So there's my question. And I'm going to choose number 2 this time, just to make it simple. So Judy says he always was fat. And Mrs. Tiny, I need to know which package you would like. Mrs. Tiny, would you like the red bow or the white one? The red bow or the white one? Did he put on the freshman 20? After he married Mrs. Claus, that's pretty funny. When he got married, you guys were all on the same page with that one. 5th grade, freshman food. 30s, he was born fat. Round cookies. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. After the first year's round of cookies. I see. Yup, he has to eat all those cookies. That's crazy. 1930, not a stud anymore. Oh my gosh, these are hilarious. 1930s, his 50th birthday. Yes, Debbie. His Weight Watchers subscription ran when he was 21. 1920, always fat. And she's going on the red bow. Perfect. Okay, one more question. This is just a regular question. Do I speak French? Do I speak French? And I'm going to choose someone who never gets chose. Do I speak French? I get this question all the time, like, Did you live in France? No, I just love it. I chose the very first person who came in on my side, and it was Judy. Judy H. Because usually the number one person never gets picked, because I always like pick a number. So anyway, Judy H. Okay, we have our 3 players. Now, we're going to just do this quickly. Jerry's on the green one. Mrs. Tiny's on the red bow. Judy's on the little white one over here. Jerry gets to go first. Jerry, do you want to swap with anyone else, or do you want to keep what you have in your box and open it? No. No. Some. But you wish I did? Yes, I know. In my sleep. That would be fun too. Hello, Tippy Winks. She's going to keep it. Okay, so if she keeps it, then she gets to open it. And so she opened glue. Not very exciting. But you got an Oohoo glue stick. That's what's in this package, an Oohoo glue stick. You guys knew there was one in here somewhere. So Jerry has an Oohoo glue stick right now. Now, Jerry could, swap at the end and steal something. But for her turn right now, her turn is over, and we go to Mrs. Tiny. Mrs. Tiny, do you want to swap with anyone, or do you want to keep what's in your package? She says keep. Okay, so Mrs. Tiny gets to keep, and she gets Tim Holtz Ideology. A random pack of Tim Holtz Ideology from my stash. I have no idea what it will be yet. I would just go out there and pull one for you. Tim Holtz Ideology. That's what's in this package. So there's Oohoo glue stick, and there's Tim Holtz Ideology. And then we go to Judy. You do Oohoo. Okay, so Judy H, would you like to steal or open? Judy H. She's going to keep it. Okay. She doesn't want Oohoo, and she doesn't want Tim Holtz Ideology. Judy gets an antique French document. Well, that's what's in her box currently. Judy gets an antique French document. What antique French document? This blue one right here. I don't even know what it is yet because I didn't open it. But it's blue. It's robin's egg blue. This beautiful antique robin's egg blue French document. And it is blue. Okay, that's what's in Judy's box. I don't have the other 2 things in here because we weren't really going to play this game because I wasn't really doing a sale today. But now we are. So Jerry, would you like to take Mrs. Tiny's Ideology, or would you like to take Judy's document, or would you like to keep your Oohoo glue stick? There's absolutely stealing tonight. Stealing is the fun of this game. Don't be too nice. Just steal. That's the fun of the game. So Jerry's going to do it. She's going to do it. She's going to steal the document. Okay. So that's what happened. She stole the document. Okay. So Judy is going to end up with a glue stick, an Oohoo glue stick. It's not just any glue stick. Oohoo glue. And this is your prize. And Mrs. Tiny gets her Ideology. And Jerry gets this document. And that's how the game was played. Okay, so we did it. Now, let me stick these on here. And I'll go get them and put them in your bundles. And put that in the box to be sorted. It is all in good fun. It is. Judy with the Oohoo in the library. Yep. Just like Mr. Colonel Mustard with the candlestick. Yeah, exactly. Okay. One last question. And then I don't know what else we're going to do after that, but let's ask one more question and give away a prize. Let's give away And I hope that you guys don't think this is in bad taste, but where is it? I don't have it in here. Let's just write it on this. Okay. We're going to do a $25 gift certificate. Unfortunately, it is to me, but you guys are all here because you like shopping here. So hopefully nobody's disappointed with that. It's just kind of the grand prize for tonight. I don't know. I just thought it would be nice. So let's do something for that. There's only one of them, but let's do a question and let's do, it's kind of weird because it's like giving away a gift certificate to me. Like that's kind of weird, but hopefully you guys don't mind because you are here because you like shopping here. So, I mean, you know, let's just do it. I'm going to ask this question. How many, wait a minute. I have to ask a question that there's a real answer to. Because if I don't ask a question there's a real answer to, then no one gets to win. So let's ask, oh my gosh, I don't know what to ask. I need a question. I need a question. Oh, okay. How many different, if I can spell, different kinds of Christmas cookies will, I'm just going to say me, bake this year? How many different kinds of Christmas cookies will I bake this year? Because there is a real answer to that. How many different kinds of Christmas cookies will I make this year, guys? How many different kinds? And I need to get on this. It occurred to me the other day when I was eating a crumble cookie that I need to make my own Christmas cookies instead of eating a crumble cookie. No, I'm not really supposed to eat the crumble cookie either, but why eat a crumble cookie when you can eat Christmas cookies? No, I really am baking cookies because I do every year. But how many different kinds am I making? I should come on and show you them whenever I do them. Like just quickly and show you them. And then you will all want to eat them. Jennifer says, so I'm looking for the correct answer. Jennifer says 8. 8 is too many different kinds for me this year. While I love them and I would love to have the stamina to bake 8 different kinds, I don't have that in me this year. So I won't be baking 8. Melissa says 0, which is the number that I should bake, but I am baking cookies. Wendy Anderson says 7. 7 is still too many. I don't have the stamina for it. Debbie says 3, which is close. That's close, Debbie. Denise says 7. Judy says 12. Darla says all of them. Sandy says 10. I mean, I know that you guys think I'm the Energizer Bunny, but no. 10 different kinds is not happening. It's not happening. Susan says 6. Mrs. E says 3. And Rhea says 4. Let me count these out. So 4. If I make walnut pastry cookies, I don't really know what they're called. Our family calls them nut horns and crescents, which I think is weird. But anyway, that one. And then I make nutmeg sugar cookies. So that's 2. I make spritz cookies. That's 3. And then I make sugar cookies. That's 4. I think it's 4. I think it's 4. So I think Rhea is correct. Now, the only possibility is if I made the Italian wedding cookies, which I probably will not, because it's already 4 different kinds of cookies. But if I make Italian wedding cookies, it would have been 5, which I really don't think I'm going to. So I think we're just sticking with that. So nut horns and crescents, which is basically, It's a sugarless dough. You mix sour cream with yeast, a package of dry yeast, or a tablespoon or whatever of dry yeast, and you mix it into the sour cream, and then you use egg yolks and butter and flour, and I don't know, there might be something else in there. And that's the dough. And then you put it in the refrigerator, and then you roll it out, and then you cut it into little squares, little rectangles, and then you make a filling. There's a filling that is made from chopped up walnuts, whipped egg whites, and sugar. And then you put the walnut filling into the little pastry crust and kind of roll it up into like a little crescent or a little like nut horn kind of shape. And then you roll it in sugar one more time, and then you bake it. So those ones take a good long time because you're making like a filling and a cookie base. And so then after that, there's the nutmeg sugar cookies, which is basically our family's, like, both of these recipes are, we've made them for generations. And so the nutmeg sugar cookies, it just has nutmeg in the sugar cookie dough, but it is a very unique dough. So that one, again, you're making the dough, you're refrigerating it, you're rolling it out, you're cutting it with cookie cutter shapes, and then you're making kind of like a royal icing. It's made with cream of tartar and egg whites, so it's a little different too. But so that kind of a frosting goes on there, and you pipe it on with a piping bag. So there's that. So those two, they're both kind of, like time consuming. The spritz ones are super fast, but our family has loved spritz cookies for forever. And so we make little green Christmas trees, and then I make little pink, kind of like poinsettia shaped flowers that I put a half of a maraschino cherry, the dry maraschino cherries, on top of. So that's the spritz cookies. And then for basic sugar cookies, it's just a buttery basic sugar cookie with frosting. Again, though, you're making the dough and you're rolling it out and you're cutting it. And the only reason why I make two different kinds of sugar cookies is because my daughter and her boyfriend like the regular sugar cookie, and I cannot have Christmas without the nutmeg sugar cookie. So those are my cookies. What kind of cookies are you guys going to make this year? Let you see the list. I just told you the list. Diana made cookies today. I want to come over, Diana. I love cookies, obviously, but I have a problem with just stopping at a couple cookies. You made fruitcake cookies today? Ooh, Jenny, that sounds good. That sounds really good. I have been craving a piece of fruitcake because it's been a very long time since I had any. I kind of like it. I do. I have to admit that most people, they don't like it, but I kind of do like it. Not a whole lot. I can only have a small piece every now and then. Time for the favorites. Yeah. And it's also just a matter of who's going to eat them. Like, we can't make too many cookies, which we usually do. Sometimes my daughter would come and help me, but I don't think she has time this year either. So Ria was the winner. If I didn't say that, Ria was the winner. Coming over for cookies and coffee or tea. Yep. Daughter-in-laws. Eating them is fun too. Yes, it is. Good night, Wendy. Thank you so much for joining. And so just so y'all know, we're going to do some invoicing and packing and shipping tomorrow. Merry Christmas. Yes, absolutely. Pizzelle and spritz today. Those sound fun. Yes, they do. I do love the spritz cookie. Pizzelle sounds fancy and fun. Icebox cookies, brown sugar and walnuts. Jennifer, that sounds like something my family would like. We're totally into the brown sugar and walnut. Yes. Spritz cookies, look them up. They're super easy to make, and generally you make them, it's like butter, flour, sugar, eggs, I'm sure, but maybe not eggs. I don't know. I'm sure, but anyway, the way that we make them, you have a little machine, like a cookie press, and you put the dough in I have the original one from, I don't know, the 30s or something, but you put the dough in a press, and it has these little discs, these little round metal discs that have different patterns on them. And then you kind of have a screw top on the cookie press that kind of squirts out the cookie dough through that little metal disc. And so it leaves perfect little shaped cookies on the cookie sheet. So you can make little tiny green Christmas trees and little flowers. They have modern cookie presses that are like a trigger gun, kind of like a caulking gun at Home Depot, but for cookie dough. They have those. I know the OXO brand makes one of those. I got my daughter one of those at Costco this year. But they have all different kinds of little patterns that you can make. And the dough is really basic, but it tastes good. So it's like the little butter cookies, but you can flavor them differently. You can add like a rum flavor to them or mint flavor. I don't know, whatever you want to add to them. You could add flavoring to them instead of vanilla. But they're good. They're really good. And they're just small, the perfect little thing to have with tea. Vinegar cookies. Oh, wow. Vinegar. I have to read up now. Spritz wedding crescents, Florentines, vinegar cookies, and almond banker. Wow. The AED. Oh my gosh, guys. Thanks so much for joining. I will wrap this up here so that we can all get on with our night, but crazy autocorrect. The pizzelles. Yes, please tell us what vinegar cookies are, because now I'm curious too. Yes, eggs in the spritz. Yeah, I only make them once a year. Oh gosh. Tiny pecan tarts. Candies, peanut butter balls. My grandma used to make fudge every year at Christmas. We don't really do it anymore because it's just too sweet, but my grandma used to make fudge. They liked to make all kinds of candies, but we don't really do it anymore because it's too much sweets. There's a limit to how much, a small family like mine can eat. Very crispy, do not taste of vinegar. I have heard that, but interesting. Pecan tarts. Electric cookie presses are terrible. That's what I told my daughter. Oh my gosh. Cookies are so fun, guys. Cookies are so fun. That reminds me, somewhere in the garage, I have a bin full of nothing but cookbooks. And there's a bunch of like antique, vintage, whatever, cookie cookbooks. And they have all different kinds of recipes in them for just cookies. And I saved them because once I actually retire, I would like to make a different kind of cookie, I don't know, every week or something to try out these old recipes and find some new favorites. So once I have grandchildren, I can make a new kind of cookie every week because I'll be retired. And what else will I do? And then my grandchildren can eat the cookies. And they'll be fat grandchildren, apparently, but they'll eat cookies. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me flip this camera around and say our good nights. And unless there's anything else you guys want to talk about, I'll be here. When will I be here? I will be here Friday for Craft with Me, making the journal, working on the Christmas journal. And so I'm going to sit back in this chair again, though. And I apologize for being lazy and sitting in the chair, but I'm telling you the truth. My ankle does hurt. I think it's my ankle. It's my ankle and my foot, to be perfectly honest with you. And it's so weird because like I did whatever I did the week before Thanksgiving. So why is it painful now? I don't know. Plus I'm getting my hair dyed on Saturday. So yeah, you can see the roots. I have like gray hair. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up. I cannot thank you guys enough for all of the love and support that you guys have shown this entire year. And so if you guys do not join me for Craft with Me's or anything like that, this is the last time I'm going to see you guys before the end of the year, other than like posts on social media or something. So let me tell you guys, honestly, I cannot thank you guys enough for all of the love and support that you have shown me, my channel, everything over the last year. I am so thankful to know each and every one of you. And I'm so thankful to see, you guys and your posts and keep up with you as much as I can on social media and stuff like that. I think that you guys are amazing. And I cannot wait to see what 2025 holds for all of us and all of the things that we're all trying to do. And I just hope that, everything is successful for everyone. I know everyone's, doing different things, right? Some people are starting businesses. Some people are starting Etsy. Some people are, really getting into making and selling junk journals. Everyone's doing something different, right? So I just wish you all the most success and happiness. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas. And hopefully you guys get some time, over Christmas break. Hopefully you get time off of work so you can enjoy Christmas with your family. But also I hope that you guys get some time to sit down and craft a little bit and have some peace and quiet and do something that you love. That's what I'm hoping for too. So I'm definitely going to get that crafty time in. You guys will see. But anyway, I just want to wrap up and say you guys are amazing. I appreciate you very, very much, more than I could ever possibly express to you guys. And I cannot wait to see what we all get up to in 2025. So for those who join Craft with me, I will be here leading up to 2025. You guys probably see me again with the journal kit at the end of December, but not everyone watches every little thing. So I thought I would get that out there and tell you guys I appreciate you very, very much. Way more than a few words could tell you guys. And I'll get emotional and cry because I was already not cracking up, but I don't know. I was already starting to get misty eyed earlier just thinking about it when, like I realized this is the last sale and this is the last time I'm going to see you guys for a little bit. And I miss you guys when I don't see you. Like, I don't know. I couldn't imagine not doing it, even though there are times where I'm very frustrated. Like I said last week. Yeah. So I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you. I hope that everyone has a great Christmas. And, I just encourage you, if you have time, if you have funds, if you are able to do something nice for someone else, do something like, obviously you're doing things for your family and stuff like that. But if you're able to donate a toy, for a kid, if you're able to, the bell ringers with their bucket, if you're able to put something in there, if you're able to do something nice for someone else, not only this time of year, but especially this time of year, I just encourage you to do it, because Christmas, while we all enjoy the shopping and all of that kind of stuff, and we all like getting presents and we all like giving presents, really the joy is giving. At least the joy for me is giving, and I'm sure it's the same way for you guys. The joy is giving. So if you're able to give just a little extra to somebody else, then try to do that. That's all I wanted to encourage you guys to do. I'm going to do the toy thing on Saturday. It's something I've been looking forward to for a long time. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm giving back. One of the ways I'm giving back is the toy thing. Have a wonderful holiday season. Yes, absolutely. Yes. And we will be in the group, and the group challenge is still going. And so I think I approved everything up until I went live today. So I will keep up with the group as we get closer. The winner will be announced Christmas morning, and I will send the gift card. It's a $50 Amazon gift card that somebody's going to win Christmas morning. Aw, Karen, thank you. And the pet shelters too. Absolutely. Good point, Diana. Good point. The pets need love at Christmas too. Yes, they do. And homes, if you can do that. Absolutely homes. Because Diana, you kind of brought up a thing, but here's what happens at Christmas time, and it's really, really sad, is a lot of people get a pet, a puppy, a cat, whatever it may be, for a child for Christmas, and children they're not responsible enough to care for an animal. They're just not. And so there's a phenomenon that happens after Christmas. A lot of pets get turned into shelters if they're lucky, because a lot of pets have a worse fate than being turned into a shelter after Christmas. So if you guys are able to home a pet, adopt a cat, adopt a puppy, adopt a lizard, whatever it may be at the shelter, that is a really awesome way of giving back. And, you know, everybody needs love, even a lizard. So like, I wouldn't be adopting a lizard, but for the right people, they're out there. I can't do lizards or snakes. My point is, adopt if you can adopt, you know, foster if you can foster, that kind of thing too. All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Sorry about the little bit at the end there. Have a great night and look forward to 2025 and all the fun things that are happening. Bye, guys.